The following is brought to you by Amity Innovations. Whether you're building a new home or remodeling, call the green builders you can trust at 832-331-3580. Amity Innovations, where we create the difference.
You're listening to the Smells Like Middle-Aged Spirit podcast.
What smells so bad?
It's strong, but you'll get used to it. Now, here are your hosts, Nick Stevenson and Naomi Richardson.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, whatever time of day it is, wherever you may be listening in the world. Welcome to episode 56, the season 3 finale of the Smells Like Middle-Aged Spirit podcast. I'm your gracious and humble host, Nick Stevenson. The queen of podcasts is in the building, Naomi Richardson. My man Chris Carn is at the table.
Howdy.
Josh Beard on the ones and twos. And we have a plethora of guests today. Let me start off with my beautiful wife, Whitney Stevenson. How's it going, babe?
Hello, hello, hello.
Are you good there in the B-roll?
Well, you know, I'm doing the best I can.
What's going on with the mic?
I don't know. I'm trying to stay in the pocket.
That's good.
Looks
That's
like
good.
it's
I
attacking
set you up
her.
ahead of time, so you should be good.
Josh fucked it all up.
And Naomi I fucked that up already. I'm sorry. Whitney brought her coworker, Ashley, to join the show.
Hi, everyone.
And we have our first studio audience. My man Mike Evans pulled up. What it do, baby?
He's holding
Okay.
up that casting.
I'm
couch
hoping
really
everybody's
good.
going to forget that I accidentally called my wife Naomi. Now,
Podcast wife.
anyway, guys, welcome to the season finale. Finally, we made it here. Jesus Christ. What in the world? Do you guys realize we started this season in April?
It's been a crazy season.
It's
Crazy
been
year.
nuts.
Yeah, it's been nuts.
But I'm proud of us for being here, and I'm thankful that everybody's here, and we're going to have a good time. Today, we're playing Topical Chairs. That means you guys don't have to listen to me run my mouth the whole fucking time. Some of these people say they want to take over the show. We're going to give them a chance to take over it. Before we get into that, though, I do want to remind you guys to please like and subscribe on our YouTube channel. Like the video, subscribe on YouTube, and subscribe, please, on any of our podcast listening platforms. You can find us on Spotify, Apple, Google, iHeartRadio, all of those places. Then, if you would please look down in the description of wherever you're listening. There's a little tab there that says bit.ly/justthetiptx. That is where you can leave us a tip, and we really appreciate that. Look, anything you give us is going to go straight back to the podcast. And the Spirit Swag store is open. We are having a sale for October. Thank you, sir. In October, the entire Caitlin Strong collection is on sale for 10% off, and those proceeds, a portion of those proceeds, are going to go to Universal Agape Love. Thank you. Alrighty, so yeah, we're trying to get in all the places and get the brand out there. So we appreciate it if you guys would check that out. All right, Naomi, you ready to get these headlines in?
Let's
Turn
do
him
it.
into Superman over there, or
Let's
what?
do it.
Headlines.
All right. A man with a large front lawn has gone to extreme measures to stop people from trampling over his grass, but not everyone is happy with his method. Reports the Mirror UK. So this is going on in the UK. Thomas posted a video on TikTok of people walking across his lawn. Apparently it's close to a school and he's got a big front lawn and people are just walking over it nonstop, ruining his lawn. So this is some middle-age crisis shit, if you know it. He got so fed up with it that he set up an automatic sprinkler to automatically go off whenever people would start walking across his lawn.
That's brilliant.
I love this.
That's brilliant.
I
Always
love this
gonna have that.
idea.
That's brilliant.
People are giving him such bullshit about it. Talking about how he's being petty and it's just dumb.
Man,
Like,
shut the fuck up. Get the kids a swimsuit on and go down to, what's his name, Thomas? Go to
Thomas.
Thomas's house.
Yes.
Have a good time.
Yes. So people are branding him mean, and others are saying he has every right to use his property how he wishes. Get the fuck off my lawn. Boom. KHOU reports that according to the FCC, mobile providers will phase out their 3G networks as early as January 1st, 2022. So if you've got a 3G phone, get a new
Who
one.
the fuck has a 3G phone?
Yeah, hopefully nobody listening
Go
to
get
this
grandma.
podcast.
Go get grandma's phone.
Who's got Boost Mobile? I bet you they got.
Go get grandma's phone.
You know
Yeah.
what? Plastic surgeons always have really old phones.
Yeah.
They do. Yeah.
Well, they're about to be fucked.
They put
'cause
their
3G
money in
is
other
about to be gone.
places.
Exactly.
The FCC says that this means any older cell phones will be unable to send texts, make or receive calls, or use data services, and will no longer have access to 911. So seriously, like, get a new phone because otherwise you're going to be screwed. This will affect 3G phones as well as certain older 4G mobile phones that do not support voice over LTE or HD voice. The FCC representative said that 3G is being phased out because it's less spectrally efficient than 4G or 5G, and the fine print says it doesn't make enough money.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. Waller County District Attorney says a case of a teen accused of running over cyclists was not handled appropriately, also reported by KHOU. The DA took to social media to criticize what happened after 6 cyclists were struck by a teenager driving a truck last month. Saturday, September 26th, 6 cyclists were struck by the teen's truck. 3 of them were seriously injured, and according to witnesses, the teen was taunting the cyclist by rolling coal, which, you know, if you're not familiar with it, that's blowing exhaust,
Right,
you know,
right.
yeah, the smoke all over them as he passes by. When he struck the cyclists who were in front of him, the teen's attorney, Rick DeToto, released the following statement. My client is a young man in high school with college aspirations.
He's white, right?
I'm sure he is.
Okay, sorry.
He is a new and inexperienced driver. Immediately after the accident, police did an investigation at the scene, and this included speaking with the eyewitnesses to the accident. After their investigation, they decided not to charge my client and did not issue him a traffic ticket. The client stopped immediately, called 911, attempted to render aid, and cooperated with the police. The family prays for a quick recovery of the injured riders. Bullshit.
After 6, you're going for points now.
Dude, come on. So they was taunting them.
It's
Yeah,
50
for real.
points a bicyclist.
Taunting them, and then he doesn't get even a ticket? Like, come on. They also said in the small print of this one that he had connections to the city's officials.
Imagine that.
Oh, go fucking figure.
That's off the record.
Okay.
Yahoo Sports reporter Jim Catt, a baseball announcer and former pitcher for teams such as the Philadelphia Phillies, New York Yankees, and St. Louis Cardinals, made a comment during a conversation with former Baltimore Orioles baseball manager Buck Showalter about a 40-acre field in reference to Cuban White Sox third baseman Moncada. That's what they look like, Showalter can be heard saying in response to Cat, adding that when he first saw Moncada play, he coveted him. I looked around the dugout and said, can we have one of those? That's what they look like. Get a 40-acre field full of them, Cat said in response to Showalter. The comment made by Cat comes from a reference to slavery. The statement, 40 acres and a mule, was a promise that was made to freed slaves during the Civil War, according to PBS. Cat, of course, later apologized because he was basically.
We gotta do better, white people.
This
Running over
It's
bicyclists.
bullshit.
Did you hear about that?
We gotta do better.
Some more like
Mike's out.
headline news going along the same lines here about that shit about Gruden. John Gruden?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
What, like, why is this even an issue? Why do people think that this is okay to say?
No.
It's not.
Apparently he said something like,
Because we haven't made as much progress as we like to think we have. And that's unfortunate. Like, we still got a whole lot of fucking work
Because
to
people
do.
justify this, well, you know, they're old, they grew up in a different time of day.
man.
No.
No, at some point it becomes a choice. Like once you recognize,
Absolutely.
hey, maybe I was raised like this, but every one of us, we become our own individuals, and at some point you gotta enlighten yourself and
Yeah.
be better.
Yeah, for
gotta be
real.
better. Gotta be better. All right, thank you so much, Naomi, for those wonderful headlines. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna get an ad for Stephen Terry Pest Elimination, and then my producer Josh is gonna put me on the clock for 15 minutes. For 15 minutes, we're going to do a superhero draft. I sent you guys the stipulations. If you forgot them, it's okay. I'll remind you. But,
perfect.
let's get this ad in real quick, and then we'll get to it. I have 15 minutes sharp. Hopefully, we'll finish in 15 minutes. I think we can. After that 15 minutes, we will rotate. And as we're rotating, you will hear our first best of season 3 clip. So it's going to be a fun time. Let's do it, Josh. Hey, everybody. It's your gracious and humble host, Nick Stevenson, telling you once again about Stephen Terry Pest Elimination. If you haven't called Stephen Terry yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. Summertime's still here. The mosquitoes are still in full force, and they probably won't be gone until about November. That is why, until November, Stephen Terry is offering you a monthly mosquito treatment. And if you tell him that you heard about him right here on the Smells Like Middle-Aged Spirit podcast, he's going to give you half off of your first month of that mosquito treatment. Stephen Terry came to do my ants before. I haven't seen an ant in my house ever since. Stephen Terry did the mosquito treatment at Chris Clark's house. Haven't seen a mosquito at his house. I'm not just telling you guys this because he's a sponsor of the Smells Like Middle-Aged Spirit podcast and a good friend. I'm telling you this because Stephen Terry gets the job done. His customer service, it all speaks for itself. So give him a call at 713-477-0047. Tell him that the Smells Like Middle-Aged Spirit podcast sent you. If it's scary, call Stephen Terry. Okay. It's almost November, man. That deal from Stephen Terry is going to be over very, very soon. So go ahead and give him a call. He doesn't just take care of mosquitoes, though. He does everything. And he's also, as you guys learned when he came here, joined Larry Showalter, and they have their own roofing business together, Upscale Roofing. All right, so I have a little wheel here that's going to tell us who goes first, who wins the first pick. What we're going to do is whoever gets the first pick, we're just going to go clockwise after that.
Oh, we're doing this like the NBA draft?
Yes.
Dumb.
What's the NBA draft? I mean, what's dumb about the NBA draft?
The NBA.
Oh, okay.
Fine.
And the number one pick goes to Whitney and Ashley.
Damn it.
All right. Your first pick.
Should have planned beforehand.
I know.
This is the first round. I'm okay.
I didn't
We did.
understand.
I
We
know.
had a rough
Well,
day. It was a rough day.
it was. Okay.
All right. The first round, you guys are going to choose a superhero that has no powers. After that, Josh, you're playing, right? All right. Josh is going to go. And then,
Superhero that has no
actually, no.
powers?
Let's
That's
go.
a hard
Wait,
one.
I have
Naomi,
one.
Josh,
Okay, go.
Beer,
Okay.
and then I'm last.
No, but I want to talk to you about it.
Okay. You guys ready?
Remember, you got 15 minutes.
All right. The Whitney and Ashley are on the clock for their first
Why?
pick.
And it's someone that doesn't have superpowers.
Yes.
Can we pick?
You got a phone.
Batman?
You can Google
Okay,
it.
Batman is the number one pick. So put number one, Batman.
God damn it.
I got
All
no
right.
say so. I got no say so. My teammate,
sorry, do you
my
wanna-
teammate did not even confer with me.
But you've already made the
said-
pick. So
You have a better one?
Naomi is
Batman.
next, and then you. All right,
No,
Naomi.
better one. It was a good
Iron
pick. Good
Man.
job. Thank you.
Iron Man is the number two pick.
Yeah, baby.
There we
The
go.
main
There we
two
go.
Also.
All right, Josh.
Seems pretty good. Okay. No.
Batman's way better.
Okay. Yeah.
Babe, you're gonna have to commentate for Josh.
He gets to wear black.
Oh, I'm waiting for him to say words. I'll translate. He's putting his hands in the air like this. He's not saying words.
He doesn't know who to pick.
I got a good one. I got a really good one.
Like, do I give him a countdown?
Come
How long
on,
does he
man.
have?
Superhero, no powers.
Superhero, no powers.
You can Google it. I just did. Just don't pick mine.
He's gonna pick
You can't forfeit your
Oh,
pick.
you can
I
name
know,
like
I
a
know.
nurse
Hang on.
or
Okay,
a
and
Oh my
Googling, he said,
God.
hang on, hang on.
How long ago did I
you guys
guys send
hear
you
him?
this? I sent you this how long ago? Can anybody tell me?
I even got it today.
Thank you. I mean,
Can
you
y'all
just
hear
got it
Josh
today.
talk at all?
No.
Okay.
A little
Fine.
bit. No,
He's
if he yells loud enough, we can hear him.
The Punisher.
Fuck you.
Punisher.
All right.
Oh man.
That's a good one. That's a good one. All right. Con, who you got?
Motherfucker.
That's not a superhero.
I got one for you. Well, no.
Oh, no.
Motherfucker, man.
I can have that one?
If you want. Who you got?
It's like that guy on that video, buttfuck 3000 or whatever. Buttfucker 3000. Oh man.
All right. Con is on the clock. Who's your number one pick?
Give me, you know what, Captain America.
Captain America is not qualified. He has powers.
Horse's ass. It says he does not have superpowers.
He does not have superpowers.
Yes, he
What are you talking
does.
about? He can't die.
He's got super.
How does
Dude,
he fly?
It wasn't, he was given
no,
that.
we have another round that says acquired your powers, and that is where Captain America.
It's like Wolverine, man. He got his powers
It's
too.
fine. It's fine. I can find another one.
But I have an idea.
Nobody read this. Nobody read.
I was ready. I wanted him.
Oh, no, I got one.
Josh is cheating.
I got one.
I know he doesn't
Go.
have a microphone, but I need the audience
doesn't
to
have
know
to be
Josh
just
is
Mar-
cheating. Josh, stop talking.
It
Just
doesn't
because you
have
don't
to
have a
be just
microphone.
Marvel.
Winnie.
Howard the Duck.
Okay, there you go. Howard the Duck.
That's a good one.
Okay,
I don't know who that is.
Why
good.
the hell do you
We're
want
writing
Howard
this
the
down,
Duck on your
right?
team?
No, I don't know.
Howard the Duck. Yeah, you got that. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go with one Natasha Romanoff, aka Black Widow.
Oh, I like her. Why don't we pick that one, Ashley?
Where were you?
Yeah, y'all
Where
are
were
the,
you?
Someone wrote the answer down without consulting her teammate.
Okay,
has
listen.
superpowers.
This
Okay.
one
She's a
can wear
woman.
black.
y'all are
Honorable,
the worst.
honorable mention would have been Clint Barton,
about-
Hawkeye.
What about Venom?
Venom technically has that's.
No, he doesn't. He has a parasite.
No. It's not Venom. It's Cassidy.
Venom was not
You would've
on.
said
Can y'all hear him?
Cassidy, you would have been cool.
Yeah, we can
No.
hear him.
We can hear him a little bit.
The
Okay,
person
okay.
that's actually
Let's
inside
move
of
on to round 2. Round 2, we're gonna pick a villain. All right. So Whitney and Ashley are on the
I'm
clock.
not gonna say anything.
Go.
Okay.
Go.
Well,
Josh, quit pressuring
hey,
me.
listen. What about that movie we saw the other day
you guys
during
cool?
work when we weren't supposed to?
It's
be
not
there?
just
The movie.
Marvel. It's not just DC. It can be any
Remember?
superhero.
I mean, he
genre.
chose Howard the Duck. I
With
mean,
the
That's Marvel.
Cruella?
oh really?
Yeah.
I think
She's not a
that's good one.
superhero.
No, she's a villain. We're doing
Oh,
villains.
but this is superhero villains.
Any
Dear,
villain.
we need a villain, a superhero villain. Yes,
A superhero villain.
like a comic book villain.
Or Jafar.
Thanos.
You're going with Thanos. All right, that's a good one. Write down
Good one.
number
That's a
2.
good
Thanos.
pick.
The best one.
How original.
Thanos.
Okay.
Number 2,
T-H-A-N-O.
Thanos.
I was gonna do a
All right,
Disney
Naomi.
I'm gonna go with one of my
I'll
favorite.
take Disney villains.
Oh.
Can we take Disney? Right.
No, that's not a superhero.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It depends on the. It depends on
The
the
producer
villain.
wants
For
you to know that he
girls
says
it
yes.
is.
Let's go with it. Let's go. We'll stick with comic book villains.
Okay.
All right, who you got, Naomi?
I'm gonna go with one of my old-time faves, Joker.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
I had a feeling you would pick her or him or someone else.
Thanos is way better than Joker.
All right, who you got, Josh?
Trust me.
I know
Venom.
the outfit.
Naomi,
Josh
turn
is gonna
around.
go with Venom.
What?
Who you got, Con?
Red Skull, because you know why?
I
Because
don't
he's a
know who
Nazi.
the-
That's fucked up.
I mean,
Wow. No, we don't know.
No,
I
why-
don't
why-
care.
because he kills Black Widow.
Okay, yeah. That's true. Well,
Oh.
technically she kills herself.
That's a
I
giant.
think he wants
Yeah,
to
but
kill you. Oh.
Alrighty. That's good.
I'm
All
picking
right,
up what he's putting down.
I am gonna go with wait, who did everybody else pick?
We picked.
We got
Oh, you weren't
Thanos,
paying attention?
Joker,
Venom.
Red Skull. I'm gonna go with Abomination.
Nice.
Abomination will fuck some shit up.
That's a good one.
Wait,
didn't read that
why
one.
don't I remember
didn't
who
read that one.
Abomination?
I feel like it's
Probably
someone
because they
with-
haven't made a
No.
movie out of him yet.
Abomination was from the Incredible Hulk,
Yeah, I remember now.
and he was also in Shang-Chi.
Yeah,
Shang-Chi.
I remember.
Is this
Okay.
about
Oh,
Snow?
never
Does
mind.
he-
I haven't seen that yet.
No,
Don't ruin it for me.
that's not-
Sorry,
All right.
sorry.
Number 3 is what?
All right, our third round is going to be a superhero that was born with powers. Number 1 pick. That's so obvious.
Superman.
There you go.
Good job, Ash.
Yeah, I got it.
You
That's
went
the
too
benefit-
fast. I
that's-
don't have time to think.
That's the benefit of getting the number 1 pick.
Born with powers.
All right, who you got, Naomi? It's okay. We still have time. How are we doing on
All
time?
women.
10
Just
minutes.
kidding.
Yeah, we're doing good.
Oh God, I'm gonna need Google help. There's two.
Yeah. I do the same thing on a real NFL draft, so it's fine. Google that shit.
That's because you can't think for
So
yourself.
there's one that's kind of in between.
Oh, I got a good one.
There's one that's kind of in between.
I
I'm
can
gonna
almost.
wait.
Sorry.
Well, no, that's okay.
I can almost guarantee you the one I'm going to pick, Josh is going to steal from me.
Hey, Josh.
I tried to put in
Josh,
heroes
let me
born
ask
with
you a
powers.
question.
It
Go
said
down that
herpes.
soundboard, find the new bump back. Tell me how you like it. It's on the last. It's with the best ofs. See,
Ooh.
you like that? All right, who you got,
Dig
Naomi?
it. I dig it. I'm just making the team of sexy, and I'm
Okay.
gonna go with Aquaman.
Aquaman. He was born with his powers. I like that.
Oh my God.
Who you got, Josh?
John Constantine.
Fuck you, Josh.
I had that from the beginning. The fucking worst.
Good job. Good job.
Same.
All right. Who you got?
But it's got to be Keanu
Con.
Reeves. It's got to be Keanu Reeves.
Right, of course.
Okay.
All right. Now Khan is on the clock for his superhero that was born with his powers.
No. Mother.
I don't know. That was pretty good too.
All right. Anybody pick Wonder Woman yet?
That's the same one. No.
Okay, I'll pick her.
There you go.
There, now I'm not sexist.
Oh, man.
That was a good one. Huh?
I've got a. Oh no, she wasn't born with them. Never mind.
Okay. Born with powers. Okay, so let me ask you guys.
Uh-oh.
Wolverine.
No, he wasn't born with
He
her.
was born a mutant. He was born with the ability to heal.
That is true.
That's
Okay,
true.
But then he
I
later
would
was
give it to you.
given.
Those were enhanced powers, but
Hang on,
powers
hang on.
nonetheless.
True. Here,
Producer approves.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Wolverine. Does that mean I have to go with Wolverine without the adamantium though?
Yes.
Yes.
That means he doesn't have the metal.
He's got
Nope.
the bone.
Wow, this is way out of
Okay. Wolverine.
That's the
Ashley, you
caveat
gotta,
of that.
you gotta brush up.
Wolverine
Welcome to the
before-
Nerdcast.
Wolverine V
Before
1.0.
metal. Okay. Damn, that sucks.
Next
Okay.
one.
Does that mean somebody else can pick Wolverine after?
Depends on the next category. What we got?
The next category is acquired your powers.
All right,
A
wait.
superhero who acquired their powers.
All right.
We have a couple of options.
All right, there you go.
I can think of it.
What?
I already know.
Wait.
Besides the obvious, her
They
and
didn't have
I,
powers when they were born. They
we didn't
acquired
have
them later.
our powers until we worked for plastic surgeons. But
Okay, shameless plug. Bandage plug
besides
surgeon.
that, do you want to go with the one that you
Well,
said?
I was thinking of that one or the whole.
Stay in the pocket.
I was
I'm
thinking-
talking to Ashley.
I'm sorry.
okay.
The pocket's over here.
So the one I told you, or
All right, let's go with Captain America.
That's a good one. Captain America. They've got a solid team, man.
got a pretty good team.
I already,
They've got
I
a
already know
solid
mine
team.
too.
All right, who's your number? Who you got, Naomi?
I'm gonna go with another female captain, Captain Marvel.
There you go. Wait a minute.
No.
Yeah, she did acquire her powers.
She acquired her powers.
Yeah, she acquired them.
Yeah,
That's
she did.
Fair enough. Calm down. Gosh, I'm kinda
That's a good one.
scared of you.
That's a good one.
Competitive.
Backhand me, like, with a
Who you got,
chop
Josh?
From the back, like from the front seat.
T-Rex arms.
All right, Josh has Spider-Man. That's a good one. All right.
I'm torn on this one.
is
Give
on the
me the Hulk.
Yeah, that was gonna.
That's
be
a
my second
good
choice.
one.
good one.
That is a very good one.
Let me guess what yours is, Nick.
Why do you want to guess?
It's Wolverine with metal blades in it.
No.
You can't have two Wolverines.
I am going with the King of Wakanda, T'Challa,
Oh yeah.
Black Panther.
Oh yeah.
That's a good one.
You could have gone with him on heroes that don't have superpowers. He doesn't have superpowers, right?
Yeah, he does. He acquired them.
No, he's
when
like-
he takes.
He's like the
Only-
African Iron
Only
Man.
when he puts on his suit.
Yeah.
No, it's when he
Ashley still
drinks from the
lost.
flower.
I was thinking, like,
True.
maybe next
When he
time you
drinks
could do
from the
Disney
flower.
characters.
I didn't watch it.
I don't know.
I didn't watch that movie.
Yeah. That's another one. All right. So, number one team. What do you guys got?
So we have Batman, Thanos, Superman, and Captain America.
That's a solid team.
Yeah, we have.
I feel like that's a team full of
good-
drama.
They're also all the basic ones.
Right. Who you got, Naomi?
I got Team Sexy. That
There you
is
go.
Iron Man, Joker, Aquaman, and Captain Marvel.
There you go.
We do have Team Sexy.
That's
That's
a
a
winning
solid
team
team
right
That's
there.
a solid team. All right, Josh.
Okay, the producer Josh has the Punisher. I don't think he spelled that correctly. Venom, John Constantine, Spider-Man, and blank for number 5 because he didn't realize it was actually
No,
a number
it's
5.
4. There's only 4.
I know there's only.
There's only 4. It's okay.
He had blank for number 5,
I
and
should
there was
have.
no number 5.
I should have done 5. 5 would have been cosmic powers.
Can we show the camera?
Oh, that would have
that's-
been a cool one.
yeah.
There are also slim pickings on that one, though.
There
There
are
you go.
slim pickings. There's only like 4 or 5 people with cosmic
We
powers.
should have done like a wild card, like whatever you want.
That's true. Hey, we still can. How much time we got?
A flex player.
Yeah. A flex. How much time we
We need
got?
one for the bench.
4.
We got 4 minutes. Okay, read off your list real quick of who you got.
I got Howard the Duck, Red Skull, Wonder Woman, and Hulk.
I think Howard the Duck fucks you, man. You got a good squad. I know Hulk might make up for Howard the Duck.
It's the team mascot.
All right, and I've got Black Widow, Abomination, Wolverine before the Adamantium, and Black Panther. My honorable mention would have been Daredevil. I like Daredevil.
That was going to be my number 4.
Oh shit! You mean
Yeah.
number 5?
4.
Number 5.
Are we gonna
No.
do? I could have. I just gave it away. Let's do one more round really quick of everybody's flex player.
The bench.
Anybody, doesn't matter if it was acquired, just pick another player.
Perfect.
Ashley doesn't.
Okay,
Ashley doesn't
fine.
like my
Say
answer.
it. Say
No,
it. No, Thor.
I definitely fucked up.
Thor is good. He belongs on Team Sexy.
Team
though.
Sexy.
That was my team sexy.
Hey,
I'm
but
sorry,
you
I
can.
didn't even hear
Hey,
Okay, I got another one though.
Go for it.
I love Loki.
There
Give
you
me some
go.
Loki.
Okay.
Yeah.
all right, I like that.
I fucked up my
Who you
number
got?
4.
God of mischief.
War Machine. War Machine for Josh.
Deadpool.
Deadpool. Very
yeah,
good.
Yeah.
Very good. I'm gonna go with Luke Cage.
Oh, okay.
Luke
There's only
Cage is
one O.
like. Luke Cage is like more of a basic.
Deadpool. Like
It's
POL.
Babe, remember when we
Deadpool.
watched
It's
Luke
Deadpool.
Cage at the Alice
P-O-O-L.
House?
Yeah,
I know,
Deadpool.
but he's
I have his.
Remember
no.
when we watched Luke
There's
Cage at the
2
Alice
O's on
House?
there.
Yeah, we never finished it though.
No. I was like, way
Okay.
back.
That was fun. So what we're gonna do, we'll put these teams up on social media and we will let our listeners vote on what team they think would win.
If you pick mine, I'll give you $20.
Liar.
Alrighty,
trust
I think that's
Con.
pretty solid
Don't
though.
trust God.
We all know that Team Sexy wins.
I'm gonna call my 15 minutes up. Thank you guys very much. Next is gonna be Christopher Kahn.
Oh, it's my turn? Fuck yeah.
And in the meantime, while we rotate, here is a clip from episode 1. This is the best of season 3. Bearded producer, can you give me a number between 1 and 5?
6.
What?
Bro, he said between 1 and 5, and you said 6.
3.
This motherfucker said 6.
It's pretty close.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is why they bring me here.
Oh, this has gone swimmingly so far.
Holy fuck.
Well,
You
then
meant
it
6
is.
divided by 2.
Yes,
That's what he meant.
3. This
All right.
motherfucker said 6.
I sell houses, Chris. I don't do
This
math.
motherfucker said 6. Give me a number between 1 and 5, and this motherfucker said 6.
Okay, normally when someone says, give me a number.
I'm sorry.
Normally when someone says, give me a number between 1, you automatically assume that that next number is going to be 10.
Right.
Not
But
5.
It wasn't. 1
It
and
was
5.
1 and 5.
We got to start small.
3.
There's nothing happening.
Oh, we're starting now? Okay, fucking perfect.
Oh, so I gotta do that? I'm glad I wasn't in that chair next.
Yeah, so now that you learned from my lesson, heads fucking up. Anyways, did anybody watch any football on Sunday?
I did.
I watched the Texans.
It was
Did you
some
watch the
crazy
Texans
games.
fucking suck ass in the last
So
quarter?
the one thing I'll say about the Texans is they now have the only team that has ever kicked a 0-yard field goal.
Yeah, punt.
Punt.
0-yard punt.
Punt.
That's something to be proud of, I think.
I am perfectly okay to be proud of that. We are the special ed of football team.
0-yard punt.
Hey, the Texans also got a rookie of the day in
Who?
fucking the quarterback.
Who the fuck got anything of the day for the Texans?
Yes, we did.
I stopped listening at
Patrick
halftime,
Mills.
and at halftime
Not
we were
Patrick
winning.
Mills. Davis Mills.
Yeah, we were. Okay, so at halftime, we were up 22-9.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, oh, are we actually going to beat the Patriots? No, we did not.
No.
We fucked that all up.
Man.
So,
yeah.
at one point, they started talking about Bill O'Brien, about how badly he fucked up the
Were they talking
the
about
Texans.
that during the game?
No, it's probably definitely after.
Okay.
I don't think they'd be talking about him during the game.
Everyone else was talking about him during.
Oh, yeah.
Right, for sure.
So, I found this article, and I think it was SB Nation that came out with it. And this just shows to prove, like, the zero fucks that Bill O'Brien gave about the Houston Texans.
I really just don't like him.
So, I'm going to read out the article.
He's a wonderful man.
He's a piece of shit.
Shut your
Did
mouth.
anybody see? Wait, who are you talking about?
Him.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
No. Did anybody see how he fucked up the Alabama game?
Oh, dude.
Any Aggie fans here?
Yeah, that.
Yeah, there we go. Oh,
Is
Longhorns?
Bill O'Brien coaching?
I'm a
for
Longhorn
Alabama?
fan,
Longhorn.
but
Longhorns
Big time Longhorn.
suck the dick too. They
Okay,
fucked that
but
game all
listen.
up.
I didn't know Bill O'Brien was
Listen.
coaching. Who's he coaching for?
He's the assistant to Alabama.
Okay.
Yeah,
They're just friends.
we're about to not be friends after that game.
yeah.
Which also fun fact about A&M game is that's the first protege of Nick Saban to ever beat Nick Saban.
Oh.
There's like 40
Very, very
coaches.
Heard about that.
There's like
yeah.
like
Wait,
20,
I
30
thought
coaches.
A&M's coach was Bo Fisher.
No. Oh, I can't remember his name now. Not off the top of my head, but
is
no,
Bo
it's
Fisher.
not Bo Fisher.
Did they fire him?
Yeah.
Well, obviously, yes.
I didn't realize
He's
that.
not
was
coaching for them
He
no
was
more.
only there for like 2 years.
You gotta look this stuff up, producer.
Yeah, producer.
Oh.
You're supposed to look this
No,
shit up.
I don't pay attention to college football. I thought Bo Fisher was
I don't
still
either.
coaching.
But
check.
I don't
We need
either.
verification.
But anyway, so fuck.
That's not your job.
I found this interesting article. So, Bill O'Brien told a colleague he told to get fired as a coach of Houston Texans because he thought he might be able to succeed Belichick. The book says. So this is a book written by somebody else. Belichick and NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell had a much closer relationship than previously known and once met secretly in a New England airplane hangar to discuss rule changes. Even as aides unsuccessfully pleaded with Goodell to drop the Deflategate inquiry, worried about the long-term damage to the league brand. Ultimately, according to the book, Kraft, Brady, and a few others discussed scenarios about who would replace Belichick. If offensive coordinator Josh McDaniels left after the season to be a head coach elsewhere, New England could hire O'Brien and could perhaps one day succeed Belichick. The plan was fanciful. Wickersham writes, but O'Brien heard about it. He was in a power struggle of his own in Houston, fighting with general manager Rick Smith. We all know how Rick Smith got shit canned. A dysfunctional and toxic situation, according to the Houston Chronicle. The leaks from O'Brien's camp claiming he wanted out were so aggressive to be suspicious, as if he knew he had a golden parachute. In the end, though, the Texans chose O'Brien over Smith, which Smith was a garbage anyways. He didn't really have a whole lot of good picks during the draft.
Bro, so you're saying that
Hold
O'Brien
on,
was
I'm almost
trying to
done.
get fired?
I'm almost done.
My bad.
I'm almost done. Calm down. Giving the coach more control over football operations, O'Brien later joked to a confidant that it was a somewhat empty victory and, quote, I was trying to get fired, he said.
What a bitch.
That being said, I was trying to get fired. It's the only way you could defend the Larry Tunsil trade or the Jadavion Clowney trade or the worst one of all, the DeAndre Hopkins trade. Or the repetitive and stagnant offensive scheme O'Brien read year after year.
He was trying to get fired so he could get the New England job.
He did the same fucking play every time. Kept.
I don't know. Did y'all
All
watch
right.
The Office?
That
He's
sounds
kinda
like a great
Michael
man to me,
Scott.
dude. He was
I
trying to
love
better
that show.
himself. I don't know what y'all are talking about.
Josh, get the fuck out of here.
I'm sorry. I'm enjoying my team's winning record right now. So
You know what?
talk,
Fantasy?
talk some on yourselves.
You know what? No, the Cowboys are. That's a damn good football team. They're not going to the Super
The
Bowl.
Cowboys are your team?
Girl, it's been
And I have
tattooed
not-
on my arm for the last 6 years.
And I didn't.
Do you not know Josh?
He doesn't wear tanks anymore.
Why do you let him in your house?
I don't know. I don't have no
Because
idea.
he's one of those, I'm a Cowboys fan, but I root for the Texans too.
Absolutely
motherfucker.
not. Absolutely not. I was born a Cowboys fan, and then I
Does y'all's office
adopted.
do tattoo removal?
Yes, we do. Yes.
No.
He needs this one appointment.
Oh, I got like 8 of them I want to remove. We'll talk later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's more painful than getting them.
Okay,
I gotta-
I guess my
let me
wife's not
tattoo
sitting
over
here.
them.
So.
I got
You not sitting over here?
I got a man's face tattooed on my ass, so I kind of want to get that removed.
Mic check, mic check. Okay,
Whitney, put him on the schedule.
Oh.
sorry.
Oh, we could do it like that quick? All right.
We should do it on the
Shit.
show.
Can we do it live on the show?
No, let me tattoo over it.
Are you gonna
I
take-
got a machine.
yeah.
Yeah, that'd be so fun. I got really clean lines.
She wanted to get on now that we're talking plastic surgery.
Yes, sir.
Oh, is it another free plug-in?
We haven't even said where we were.
Start tallying this shit up.
Bro, you have 10 minutes and 50
Oh, fuck. That 5 minutes went by really
All right,
fucking fast.
So let's
you're
talk about
talking-
the other games on Sunday then.
8 minutes still. That's 6
Dude.
minutes went by fast.
Browns game and Chargers.
7 minutes.
It was back and forth the whole game. That was such a good game. I loved it.
How about
Which
that
one?
Cowboys Giants game?
Yeah, because the
44-20.
Giants have no players right now. They're all dead.
It was beautiful.
Did you see Saquon's ankle?
No, the
Yeah,
best
like-
thing.
Oh, that
no,
flew
no,
up
Do you
so
want the mic
fast.
back?
The best thing about that whole game
He had a
was
softball.
watching at the end of the game. They showed Jason Garrett's face, and he's just completely upset.
No, the whole game, the entire game, Jason Garrett's face was all like super sad.
Silent.
Super
He did
sad.
not clap, not one time. Not one motherfucking time. He
I
did not
really
clap.
don't want to discuss
That was a good one.
how much I hate that Prescott is looking so damn good this season.
Nah, he almost fucked me
All right.
on draft games.
All right, this is my one and only time I'm saying something nice
It's gonna
about
be
the
on
Cowboys.
record.
Take it, and now I'm done. Fuck the Cowboys.
No, my new team is the Buffalo Bills.
you drink that beer all on the mic there, Josh?
Hang on.
It's okay. I didn't hear nothing.
Headphones on. Oh, wow.
Jesus Christ.
Is
Atta
it a
boy,
beer or is
Josh.
it a bong? We don't know.
We don't know.
Beer or bong?
It's a beer bong.
Watch the video and find out.
Okay,
It's a beer bong.
maybe. I'm sorry.
You can edit that out. That's a
It's your 15 minutes, bro.
is anybody watching the Astros right now?
Yes.
During the
Everybody in
playoffs?
Houston is probably watching the Astros.
I feel like there's like 4 people in here that's not.
They're not playing
not.
right now.
I'm not. Sorry.
It
Yeah,
got,
they're
it got
game-
postponed to
I
tomorrow
watched the
so
game
that the
last
White
night.
Sox could
Did you watch-
rest all their pitchers.
Did you watch the whole game last night?
did.
So I turned the game off last night after the 4th inning, after that shitty ass call, which by the way is legal.
What?
Can I say something
That
very
call?
controversial?
Absolutely.
That's what we're all about.
Do you not
How
listen
much
to me?
money were they going to lose if they just did 3 games?
A lot.
Oh, because they canceled the game today?
No, just letting them sweep.
Yeah,
That's
letting them sweep.
A lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, for both teams. Both teams were going to lose out.
If you watched,
Get closer to the mic.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There you go.
Do they try to lose on purpose to?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Are they
That's what marketing is.
are they
That's
betting
what it
against
is.
themselves? Do we have another Rose situation going on? Pete Rose?
no, I think the ump had a lot to do with that.
I saw some really, really
Only
terrible
that
memes.
So there's a umpire stat sheet and I can't remember the guy's name off the top of my head. It's something weird.
I have it. Hang on.
But he is so out of I think it's like 92, 93, 94 umpires. He's actually ranked 88 as the worst umpire to umpire
And
a
he's
game.
and
he fucked
Why
us.
is he doing the
game?
playoffs?
Like why?
Yeah, you should be having like your top guys playing playoffs, but apparently
Right.
it don't matter
For
in
real.
playoffs.
And what you said on Facebook is 100% true. It's Astros versus
Oh, it's always.
everyone.
Oh, it is. There's still
Always.
like every day there's another MLB player saying the Astros are cheating in that game.
There was
Like,
one literally
what
this
the
morning.
fuck? Yeah,
And
that relief pitcher.
Yeah, and I just saw
doesn't
this post that is pretty hilarious. So it has the White Sox game 1. They got 1 run in Houston. The game 2, they got 4 runs in Houston. And game 3 in Chicago, they got 12 runs. Astros at home was 6 runs, 9 runs, and then 6 runs last night.
Yeah.
And now this person's saying, what seems fishy to you? The fact that they got 1, 4, and 12, or the fact that it was 6, 9, 6?
Yeah, they're actually
Yeah.
What seems a little fishy?
like
Yeah,
if you
for real.
averaged out. Yeah, if you averaged out the Astros run, like they made one less run at in Chicago than Chicago did while they were in Houston.
Yeah. Something's going on.
I know
They-
sports are very important to a lot of people, but it's all a business.
I
I mean,
It-
they're
it-
trying
it-
to make the most money.
I wish that the commentators and the fans would maybe try to get on the same page and make the whole Astros organization look like the legit organization that they are, because these fans are pissing me off with the fucking fights and that's
but the Astros love it. Being the
no,
villain.
No, they do not.
No,
That
they
shit-
don't. No, they don't.
That shit has to get old. Like they have to listen to that shit every fucking day they go out of town.
They have embraced.
The
I don't know what's
suck.
going on with this mic. They've embraced
Yeah,
being
you
the
gotta
villain.
talk right there. Right.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Carlos
haters
Correa
make us
loves
famous, right?
Like
Yeah,
they have
exactly.
embraced being the villain.
But
But they're like, you
that's-
know what? You hate us, and we're gonna beat your ass anyway.
The shitty part is that the
It's true.
I
Yankees.
do like that motto.
I was gonna
but,
say, we're
mean,
the
I
new
can get down with
Yankees.
that.
The
but-
Yankees were. It's been proven the Yankees were cheating. The fucking Dodgers, who they talk the most shit to us,
well, and
it was
that's how it
proven the
goes.
Dodgers were also cheating.
Yeah.
Like the whole cheating in MLB is
But
getting
it's
so
all on
fucking
us.
old.
Like,
It's all
why
on
is
us.
it-
Hey,
Because we were fucking dumb enough to come out and said, "Oh yeah, we cheated. Our bad guys." No, you fucking dumbasses. You never admit to cheating. No,
All I'm
everybody
gonna say
knows
is
this.
Astros game 4. That's all I'm saying. Astros game 4.
I fucking hope so.
Did you see what
Fucking- I
they're
want this
like
game-
play?
yeah, McCullers. Hell yeah. Fucking Dusty wants this shit done. He wants to get the hell out
Did you
of
see what he
Chicago.
said? His comment about the reliever pitch and saying something. He was like,
who's
he
that
was-
guy?
He was like, I haven't even heard that guy
Yeah.
before he played
Who
them.
the fuck is he? Oh my god, I'm getting sick and tired of it. But I got
I love it.
Astros going to World Series, so for sure, it'll be Astros against LA. Oh, I'm up.
No, you still got,
I got
3
3
minutes.
This shit's exhausting, Nick. How do you do this?
What about like hockey?
Th-
or,
that's what this
done with
is.
sports.
He wants us to do
I've been
this.
nobody watched women's sports. We've already had this debate. We had this debate like a month ago. Women's sports sucks.
We did do that talk.
Unless it's gymnastics,
guys,
Yeah,
I
'cause who
really
doesn't?
or
wanted
beach volleyball, or
a
anything
lingerie
showing
football
skin.
league. I think it should come back.
Oh well.
It's still
I'll
back.
watch
It never left.
I'll watch
I
it.
know,
It still
but like
exists.
on TV, like we should. Yeah.
I like it because then some bad bitches and they look good too.
I'm just afraid about popping the implants because all of that force. I think.
Wait, is
implants
that
might-
possible? Y'all are the
Yes.
experts in this.
What
So it is-
was the
it is.
question?
I,
Is it possible to pop a tit that's fake? Is it possible to pop a
yes,
fake
of course
titty?
It is.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Like how much?
Usually it's a car accident.
Oh, I was about to say, like how much force is required to pop
A
one?
lot
Yeah.
of force is required to pop a fake implant.
There are some
Right, baby?
implants you can roll
So
over
there's
with
no
a car.
accidental pops. Is that what you're saying?
Yo,
There shouldn't be.
He popped a tip before.
No, he's never popped a tip, but we have like
Yes.
Just to test. You know, it's for work. Testing it out.
Absolutely.
Endurance test. That's what it is.
It's also a marketing test. Shit, fuck
Yeah.
it.
We'll do that on the next episode.
Titties?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
are we invited back to that episode?
I can talk about boobs all day long.
If we're talking about boobs, anybody
The
will.
whole team. It'll be great.
We'll pull out who does ass and titties? That 3-6 Mafia?
Oh, that
Vanity
song?
Plastics are great.
Ass and titties. Ass and titties. Ass,
Oh no,
ass,
that's some
titties.
random DJ.
And big booty bitches. No, it's not. It's somewhere in my
Okay,
Spotify. I
you're
definitely
like
have it saved.
adding a couple songs.
Am
together,
I?
But I like it.
Probably.
Mashup.
That sounds about right. That's definitely something I would
No,
do.
that's the playlist for the OR at the office.
Is it really?
Yeah, it really is. We have an entire playlist called the Miss
Ass and titties?
It is.
Yes.
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
Oh, that's on there. That's on there. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. What other like ass and titties song are there? Because there's a
Well, you know what? I put on "You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman." That one, I put that one on
Oh,
there
my
because
God.
it's a feeling.
That sounds
It's
awful.
a
I do
feeling.
not want to.
You make
Yes,
me feel-
yes.
Natural woman.
If they're good, if it's good work, you make me feel natural.
all right. Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Am I in the pocket?
You are.
Okay, good.
You are.
Sorry.
I have quit paying attention. It's 30 seconds. What do you want to talk about? More tits?
Good job, buddy.
Ah, thank you. It's been like a long time since I've had to host a podcast.
Our next best of clip comes from episode 42, I believe.
Just open doors so you find it.
And we're going to rotate it.
Yeah, I got it.
Naomi's up with.
All right.
What are you talking about, Naomi?
I'm talking about the bullshit of this 5-day work week
Already.
already.
Do you have to fart, bro? No. Do you have to pee? No. Are you trying to open your beer without making a noise? Yeah.
Just crack
Just
it,
mute
dude.
your mic.
Just crack it.
Okay, you're good, man.
You're good.
He's so.
Stop looking at me.
So everybody that's watching us, look at Con now,
Con, I'm not that big of a dictator, man. Come on,
dude. You
Nikki's
never
gonna
mind.
go.
I'm gonna plead the fifth. We signed that non-disclosure agreement before we started this podcast.
I'm
All right.
I'm gonna go pee.
Okay.
Okay, I thought that was gonna happen. Oh, is she doing it?
No, because I can edit. Do you have to go? Okay, it's all the way down the hall.
Wait, I'll show her.
To the,
Do we have an ad? We have an ad, right? We have a backup ad?
let's talk about Larry Showalter and Ellen Roofing. Our guest just got up to pee in the middle of the show.
And for anyone who knows
Fine.
Nikki, anyone who knows Nikki, you know
Bro,
this is Nikki.
I'm gonna have to leave a bucket in here. I'm gonna have to leave a bucket in here.
I'm trying to be like really cool. I've just been on mute the whole time and minding my own business. And apparently,
Our guest went pee in the middle of the show.
And Con is gone.
Yes.
We're all, and
Well, that's really perfect timing, isn't it?
it's great timing. It's great timing.
Is it okay if this
I
one
need more
has that
fuel.
thing?
That's what it is.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, everyone's got
That was the
drinks.
most
We're all good to
awkward
go.
scoot over.
I hope that was not on the video. All right.
Probably.
So I'm taking my 15 minutes of fame. Really?
I got to start a Nick.
Okay. To talk about the 5-day work week. So, there's tons of people and research being done saying that the 5-day work week, you do the 9 to 5 every day. You sit in traffic, you do the work, you come home, and then you still have after work to do. It's laundry, it's cooking, if lawn work, what have you, groceries, just everything. And people never get the time off. It's always go, 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 go. On the weekends, guess what you're doing? You're running around kids to soccer games. Oh, got to do groceries.
Laundry.
Yes, laundry. It's the whole weekend. Laundry is never ending. And I'm along with everyone else saying that we are over it. So the history of the 5-day work week, actually, if you could believe it or not, American citizens fought really hard for that.
That's disgusting.
Different time.
Well, exactly. Sure. It's a different time, but nothing changes with time. They wanted safer work conditions, which came with the 40-hour work week, Monday through Friday. All right, I've got this article here. It says the Monday to Friday grind hasn't existed forever. Nearly a century ago, working 6 days a week was the norm. In the U.S., the 5-day work week, along with the 2-day weekend, is something workers fought for and won in the 1930s after working years in grueling conditions that are now illegal. The world has changed a lot since the 5-day work week became enshrined into federal law, but we've kept working 40 hours from Monday through Friday, even though that schedule no longer supports many workers. Coming out of World War I and World War II, workers basically wanted a better deal. You had President Franklin D. Roosevelt in the U.S. who said, look, we want to make a welfare system. We want better support for our society. Francis Perkins, Roosevelt's Secretary of Labor, was very much informed by workers, making these demands on working hours and conditions. So you get the Fair Labor Standards Act in 1938, baking in the 40-hour work week into legislation to now set new standards for what the work week is. All right, so you'll understand, this was made in 1938. What about working conditions then is the same as working conditions now?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Nothing.
So why is this even still a thing?
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
Absolutely, I
Also,
agree.
it's like only like this in America, I believe.
It's
Have you done any research into that?
I know
I
Mexico
have.
has siestas still.
Oh yeah, we're driving down the road the other day, and my son, it was like 12:30. My son's like, "Look, they're all sleeping under the tree. They're not working." I was like, "No, it's siesta,
Wow.
compadre."
Right. Yes.
No, I was like, they work for it, and I'm all about it. You see a lot in these the upper echelon of companies, like Google or I don't know who else. Google's the only one I know off the top of my head. The other ones would be like nap pods or other.
Apple has those too.
Yeah, I'm sure. Google's the only one I knew for sure, and I don't want to just put stuff
Silicon
out there.
Valley that's a pretty big thing to have those sleep pods.
Oh yeah, but Texans would say, well, that's California.
So are you guys
True.
familiar with the Chinese?
So we have a pink tufted couch at work, and
What were you
occasionally
saying,
I'll
Mike?
take a nap there. In the midst of my
and you,
60-hour
and
work
you feel
week.
so fancy.
Hey,
on it.
Whitney's at the table. You got to speak louder than that.
No, I'm sorry.
Why are you
cut-
such a
There's
hater?
thing
You cut my
called
man Mike off.
the
He was trying to talk.
Chinese, fair trade, like the overtime.
Absolutely.
Did you talk about
Yep.
that? Because I wasn't.
I
here for
haven't talked about it yet, but I am very familiar with that because my husband is in oil and gas. So
you
Chinese
go.
overtime was
Right,
something
Chinese
that
overtime, right.
that we dealt with for a long time, which is
Did you get your settlement?
No.
SGS sued.
Yeah, I'm not a big.
Wait, what is that?
Yes, she is.
Okay, one of y'all can probably explain it better than I can.
Really?
Can y'all explain Chinese overtime?
Yep.
One of y'all?
Okay.
Racist.
So basically,
I'm just kidding.
It's kind of fucked up, right?
and tell me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, you tell me I'm wrong. Yeah. So from what I understand, Chinese overtime is that basically you work overtime and they just don't pay you for it.
No. The more you work, the less you get paid.
Okay. See.
Yeah, it's
I
like
was
a
wrong.
loophole.
Office Whitney
So
and
that's
I used
fine.
to work for.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember.
And it's
that.
against the law, but in different, like you said, in different countries, that shit doesn't apply. So
Oh, because she was from a different country. Stop. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I mean,
was close.
there are still loopholes that people are still having to fight for now. It's just nuts. Back then, like what has changed since back then? In the U.S., we've gone from large manufacturing economies to more service-based economies. The U.S. still has a lot of manufacturing, of course, especially in this area, but now there's a lot more desk-based work, particularly since the IT revolution of the 80s and 90s. This article goes on to say, I think what's happened since is that our working culture has changed to be one where it's much more about going above and beyond. You have to show that you are better than the person next to you so that you don't get your ass fired.
Can I just say, my boss is sitting right next to me, and it is 150% true.
There
I fucking hate you and you're
go.
fired.
Okay, well, guess who's showing up on the podcast getting brownie points? Working beyond your hours, either for better career
You
prospects.
can add this to your time card.
Yeah, podcast,
In that
or
case, I
simply
haven't
because
said
it's demanded of
anything
you.
wrong.
Yeah.
But see, that's why I think there are a lot more people that are doing this. Like, for example, social media, like that's a thing now.
Oh yeah, for
You
sure.
don't have
Influencer?
to work
Oh,
at
God.
all.
I
Yeah.
hated
Anybody.
my job when
So- social
my thing was
influencers.
social media.
Yeah.
Yep.
You have
So
to compete
Jake Paul.
constantly.
Hate him.
oh yeah.
I don't like them either. but
Hate him.
I don't like him
he's
either.
a-
But
he's-
what about
he's
J.
rich? He's a
Yeah.
millionaire.
Oh, because of his social media presence.
Because of social media, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, do you really have an excuse now to work for somebody? If you just put content out, constantly just put it up, whether you're cooking or you playing your guitar.
I can't slice anyone open.
That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get. That's why we're trying to get that
Fucking
income from
or
this
whatever.
podcast. That's what we're trying to.
Porn. Bro, we literally went from Pornhub to fan only.
And then
Only
fan
fans?
only almost ended
Only
themselves,
fans,
and they were
yeah.
like, you know what? Nah, we want that money still.
Man, man.
How is that different?
I haven't heard of fan only.
OnlyFans.
Really?
I'm just saying,
You know,
sorry.
I don't know. I'm old. I don't know the lingo.
That's okay. You don't need to know.
The truth of the matter is, you're exactly right. These devices right here that we already pay way too much for have taken away all of our freedoms and liberties. People think that it gives you so much. It does. But
Actually, this is like 90% of my job.
Okay, question.
because that's how it's changed. That's how it's changed.
I have a question.
What you got?
Are we addicted to our phones?
Absolutely.
100%.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you were, hold on, if you were a dope fiend, hold on. If you were a crackhead or a meth head, you wouldn't be so easy to admit that. Like, I don't have a problem.
My favorite quote
This is
that I've
socially
seen.
acceptable
My-
because
my-
it's just the norm.
But that's the thing. It
Remember
doesn't
when
make it
Facebook
right.
went off? Facebook,
Oh, and
and
everyone
everything
went
went off.
crazy.
Everyone went nuts. It was like a 6
I
or
was like,
8 hour
Whitney.
blackout.
My
There's
favorite
no
quote
Facebook.
about the cell
Definitely.
phones is we used to talk more to each other when the phone was attached to a cord.
Tell me one person's number that you actually remember.
My mama's.
No, mine, and that's it. And my husband's.
I know
Yeah.
my wife's.
I don't know Maddie's or Logan's.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
That's perfect.
I don't either. I
Yeah.
don't either.
I know my mom, my
I
dad.
thought you were a good.
bro, are we in the fucking Matrix?
You are. Yeah,
Are we
you
in
are.
the fucking Matrix right now?
The
Think about it.
thing
Like, we
is,
don't know anything.
Yes.
that we
social media is the antisocial tool. That's
100%. I totally
that's
feel
a good
that.
one.
You're always behind.
Can you say that again? Say it again one more time.
I don't think they heard.
Yeah.
Say
Say it for the people in the back.
well, I could say, social media is the antithesis of a social life.
It is.
I
you
agree.
go.
I
But
didn't
you know-
start being myself until I was off of social media.
See, that's.
Hey, I'm telling you, that's one of the reasons I am loving the podcast therapy, because I am forced to be around actual people
Right.
and discussing things with actual people, and I love it. We're not arguing on social media about it. I mean, we bring in our viewers and listeners on social media, but that is the power of social media used correctly. So
See, that's why when a guy, and I've seen this on the internet and TikTok, and I'm guilty of it as well. Hey, what's your Instagram? What's your TikTok?
oh yeah.
Not, hey girls.
I mean, I'm totally about to put my Instagram decal on, my motorcycle.
old-fashioned.
Like,
Naomi's got his Instagram.
Holla, Nick.
Which
Old
one?
fashioned.
Which
Yeah,
one?
Which one are you
Naomi?
putting on your car?
But I
Oh my
know his
gosh.
number, though.
I'm putting my Instagram, and I'm gonna change it. Well, I mean, yeah.
You have
yeah,
two.
No,
On
not
my
mine.
dating profile, I won't put my full name, but I'll put my Instagram handle.
See, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Oh, I mean.
See, that's what I'm
shoot.
saying.
Well, Naomi has two. That's what we were getting at.
Okay, is it easier this way?
One's
Or
going to make
more.
way more money than the other one.
No, but is it
It's like the
easier?
fan only.
But
Like,
is it easier to do like a? Oh, I heard that.
I'm just playing,
heard
Mike. I
that.
love you.
I love you too. But I'm saying, is it easier to do it that way versus good old fashioned? Hey, how you doing, man?
No, 150%. I wish I could meet someone in real life.
How you
I
doing?
talk to everybody at
Do
the
you put
grocery
your phone
store.
down?
I'm talking to people at the grocery store. Like, I
you put
literally
your
talk
phone
to
down?
everyone.
Everybody's phone is up though in here.
Yeah, ask my
You have any
boss.
friends who broke up with their baby daddy?
Hey, what I think this is
What was the
that
question?
Does she have any friends who broke up with their baby daddy?
Me?
I don't know if I want to answer that. On.
That worked for Whitney.
I've already
No,
tried
I know
to get
she already
Ashley to
tried
go
to
that
get
route,
me to get with my ex best friend, and yeah, okay.
Is it
Apparently,
cool?
her ex best
So-
friend's baby daddy is actually a loser. So
Yeah, so
what
I
it sounds
can't-
like, Nick, is we have our next contestant for 2 peas in the
I've
podcast.
already offered that
There it
position to
is.
her as well.
Please, please.
There
Hey,
it
and
is.
guess what?
Oh, and there's the other one.
No, he's
Please
married,
put me in
fool. Shut
Oh.
the fuck up.
No, but no.
Right.
No, whoa, hold on. Because you need, hold on.
Y'all on
wait.
camera, watch out.
He just
I don't
totally stole your
even care.
15 minutes.
It's cool. It integrates into it,
evolved.
honestly. It really does. Much like the work week.
Can you see me? Can you see me?
No, I literally tried to be friends with my baby mama. I tried. We basically raised each other. And not the sidetrack, but because y'all brought it up, I've been down to talk about this shit.
Joshua, I was like, what is that?
God.
Is it a beer or is it a bong?
No, it's like
YouTube to find out.
Wait, let him tell
I've
the
been
story. It's
dying
very
to talk
deep.
about this, and now I'm in the chair. I'm gonna talk about it.
All right.
I cannot
minutes
talk
we got?
to.
Hey, we'll give you your 15 minutes.
I can't
Ooh.
talk to my wife about this, right? Because it's an issue.
I got 3 minutes.
3 minutes is all I need.
There you go.
let's
Preach.
go.
You're gonna give up your 3 minutes?
No, all three.
She's got
You get your
15
15 minutes.
I'm gonna give you 15. She's
What
still
I'm
on
saying
her
is,
15.
oh boy.
But now's the time. Now's the time. Go ahead.
Okay, this is like
It's my.
there are some people in this world that actually don't hold a grudge. Like, I'm actually happy for her.
Yeah.
Right? And all she did was shit on me every chance she got. I literally wanted to see, okay, we didn't work out. Okay, it's fine.
That's
I
resentment.
have 2 beautiful daughters from it. Hey, that's the best I could ask for. Why can't we co-parent? No. You know why? Because you use my kids as leverage.
Oh, that's so messed up.
Yeah.
You literally cut my daughter's cell phone off, so I can't talk to him. So the only way I can talk to him is I have to write them letters. And I don't even know if they get them.
That's messed up.
I send them gift cards. I don't know if they get them. Like, literally, there are some dudes out here, man, like, that are really, really good dads who actually love. And I'm a girl dad. I have 2 daughters and I have 3 stepdaughters. I wouldn't have it any other way. But the narrative that men are always the toxic ones, that's some bullshit.
We've discussed this a lot on this podcast
Miss
for
me with
sure.
That shit.
This is why I respect the Stevensons so much.
That's some
But
bullshit.
that's for another.
Yeah.
Another.
But what I'm saying, like,
You got a minute and 37 seconds.
what I'm saying is, like,
Respect this.
I'll wait.
No.
No, I
No, I'm
really.
just saying,
Are you
like,
laughing at me?
But
No.
what I'm saying
Okay,
is,
I was
like,
just wondering.
the idea that I don't know what shifted with society when men were always the bad ones, we're always the abusers and all. You know how many men get beat by their women? That's a thing. Nobody
Hey,
talks
let's
about.
talk to all of my ex-boyfriends. I'm just kidding. That was a bad joke.
That was a bad.
That was a bad joke. I'm so sorry.
I was being vulnerable.
I'm so sorry. That was bad.
Now I'm gonna go cry in the corner.
No, I'm sorry.
No, but I'm dead as serious because it's men. Ain't something we want to. Hey, Nate, man, she put her hands on me again, bro. What I'm
I know. What would you say,
like,
Nick?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, but the thing is, like, society has shifted. Just like how they try to cancel everybody for things that they don't want to hear, right? The idea that a woman is more abusive than a man is, I ain't trying to hear that shit.
I really think that only started because men are physically stronger and all those bullshit like, oh, women can do anything that men can. Okay, yeah.
I know, but these girls over here.
Mentally, yes, but women, you will not ever be physically stronger than men
You can never
unless you're taking some kind of hormones or something like that, and still you're not going to be as strong as a man. Like, you can't. That's why you can't fight them off.
But it's a mental thing.
Absolutely. Like the mental game
That shit
is
is
the
crazy.
strong. And women,
Y'all are
we got the
twisted.
mental game. Like,
Y'all are
I'm good.
Not
I'm a
all
good
y'all,
girl.
Just some of y'all.
And that.
Alrighty, that is
your
the 15
40-hour work.
Very good, very good, very good.
I still have stuff to say if anyone wants
Hey,
to donate some of
you
their
had-
15 minutes.
I might.
You
do that
had
too.
you had 15 minutes to talk about whatever you want. You want to get you a 15? Okay, so you're gonna go. You're
Well,
gonna
he
sit.
can have a 12 because Naomi gets 3 minutes of
That's
his
true.
time.
Hey, no, you sit where Josh is gonna move to this seat. You guys rotate. We're gonna get another clip.
Can you turn off?
You can go ahead and turn off your timer now, my brother.
Yours.
Nicholas.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, go ahead and turn that timer off, Nick.
Do I move or no?
All right.
Nah.
Yes, you guys, you're moving.
Okay.
Actually, I don't.
I'm going to Whitney's chair, right?
Yes.
My chair. My
And
chair.
you guys
It's
are
my
all
chair.
gonna rotate. Mike,
I was really
you gonna
enjoying
stay
the
here.
Queen of
You're gonna stay here.
Podcasts spot.
All right, guys. Let's go ahead and hear our next best of clip from from season 3, and then we will hear from Josh, who wants to talk about the latest Chappelle Show controversy. Was that your first boob to feel on?
I think it was. So it must have been the 6th grade. Yeah. It was my first booby.
First boobies.
And anyway, so I walked home. It was like a 3-mile walk home, like a walk of shame, right?
Were you like smelling your hair?
Do boobs have a smell?
Titty residue.
The fuck?
My God. No more blue moons for you.
Face it. Let's face it. You were in the 6th grade. You probably weren't that good at fondling titties. Like, what were you doing? Like,
Whack,
Like-
whack, whack, whack.
It's
like,
not whack-a-mole.
like pointing it with a finger. Like, you like that? How's that feel?
That's how he still does it.
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
No, she's not. The worst part about that, I do still do that.
like he knew his daughter was 0 turned on because you're just like,
He's like,
He's gonna go home today and prove that wrong right now.
I hope he does. I would be safe.
What's up? All right, I guess my time is starting. I'm going to talk about the latest. I guess this is it. The 6th one, Nick. You mean you are on these? I think it's the 6th one. His 6th and quote unquote final. I have a feeling that's probably not going to be the final one. Of Dave Chappelle's stand up on Netflix.
I think he did say it's going to be his final one.
Is it?
I think he did say that.
Have you seen it yet? Have you seen the newest one?
I did not watch this newest one.
But you've watched his oldest ones?
I've seen every which one of his oldest
And
ones.
what is your...
Trying to find a sweet spot on this microphone. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that one's a funny one.
Yeah.
What is your take on his specials? Let's start off with that.
First of all, so we had this debate, and I can't believe I forgot about Dave Chappelle, and I regretted it so bad. Like, it was Nick, right?
Yeah, Nick's like, I'm going to go with Chappelle.
Nick went with Chappelle. Like, why did I not think of Chappelle? First of all, Chappelle is a goddamn legend. Like, I don't care what anybody says. Like, he's
Mike says no.
Mike, you saying no? He not legend?
I ain't trying to piss her off. I'm gonna try to seat. I drank out of it.
you guys.
Oh, no. We thought you were saying no to Dave Chappelle being a legend.
No, hell no. He's the best ever dude.
There we go.
So I love the controversy of Dave Chappelle. I love that Dave Chappelle shows up to a comedy store and just doesn't give a fuck. Like he literally he shows up, smokes a cigarette, and then does his jokes and then walks off the stage.
That's the mark of a great comedian.
Yeah, and me and Nick have had this conversation
I'm sorry, I'm out of
off
pocket.
off the podcast that the whole idea of a comedian is to make you laugh, make you think, and make you uncomfortable.
Yes.
That's what they're supposed to do. And if they've done that, they've succeeded in what they're supposed to be doing.
But the best part about not cut you off, I'm sorry. The best part about Dave Chappelle, he never really made me feel uncomfortable, except for where I think your point is getting to.
Yes.
Are the only few who felt uncomfortable.
Correct. So if you haven't seen the newest special, it's not any different than the old specials.
No, it's not.
I mean, he's got more jokes.
I'm gonna interrupt you, Jack, because you said you didn't finish it, right?
I haven't finished it yet. No.
Okay, so there is one way. It is a little bit different from the other ones.
Okay.
There you go.
Sorry, I'm looking for my pocket.
There it is.
Take that condom off. Yeah.
Put it in your
Okay.
mouth.
So there is one way that it's different. It's that in this one he addresses a little bit more his reasoning, and he tries to explain where he's coming from. And I don't know how far you got into the special. I know I told everybody that I was gonna stay out of this, but this is the one thing I
No,
did wanna talk
I
about.
told you beforehand what I was going to be doing, and then you both
So
agreed.
there's been a huge outrage from the LGBTQ community.
Plus.
A, B,
got
C,
Add the
D,
plus.
E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P.
And this is
Beautiful.
what I sat
I
down.
love that. That was
Now,
very good.
I love Chappelle for all the reasons you guys said.
Yeah.
I think he's brilliant. I think he's a GOAT. I think his latest special was absolutely fantastic. This is what I'll say about Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle is the only comedian where 90% of his jokes are, I'll say half his jokes, go over 90% of the population's head. They don't even get it.
Absolutely.
But what's funny is that it's still funny. Even to the people, it's going over your head. You don't really know what he's trying to say, but it's funny enough on the surface that it's still good.
And he sums that up in one of. And if you've even seen the trailers for it,
Right.
Yeah.
Not the Morgan Freeman one, which I think is hilarious marketing by all. This is great.
Mike,
but
bring that microphone a little closer.
he said something about to the effect of you have to say what's on your mind. You have to say the jokes.
Right.
And you don't say them because they're mean. You say them because they're funny. And what you got, Mike?
Pause. Okay. What makes him different from Richard Pryor, who talked about Whitey?
Can I make my point? Can I make my point?
Oh, go ahead.
I'm not done.
I'm gonna answer your question.
What
though,
makes
when
him
you're ready.
different from Richard Pryor? What makes him different from Bill Burr, who talks about hitting women all the time?
Yeah.
No cancel.
Well,
No cancel culture there.
Yeah.
Well, Dave Chappelle hasn't caught himself on fire yet, so that's one thing that makes him different.
That's true.
I'll tell you what makes Dave. I'm going to tell you what makes Dave Chappelle different from both of those. He's more educated about what he's talking about.
Yeah.
But Martin Lawrence.
informed.
Hold on.
On both sides.
Martin Lawrence dressed up as Shanae. There was no backlash for
No, there wasn't.
acting like a
That was a
woman when
different
you
time,
don't-
though.
I
That was a
think-
different time.
See, that's the point.
So timing is something that has to be brought into
See,
all of these.
But
everybody lost their sense of humor.
that's what I'm gonna say. Comedians now they've took their whole thing away. The fact that it goes back to those three I just said.
Right.
It makes you think, makes you laugh, makes you uncomfortable, and more so people are not wanting to do the uncomfortable. They're also not wanting to think.
Yeah.
There's a lot of times when I listen to Chappelle stuff, and I laugh at it then, and then I go back and go, damn, I just learned something from that.
Right.
Like, and that's what's different about his stand up.
Right.
There's another one. Y'all are gonna disagree. It's okay. It's fine. There's another comedian that's kind of like that, and that's Bo Burnham.
oh yeah.
He'll
I
make you
agree.
laugh.
Yes.
You laugh about
And
it
then
for
you
a
think
second,
about it.
and then you think and go,
Oh wait, that worked on
Wait.
a different level.
yeah.
What about Paul Mooney?
So
Paul Mooney's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to pass.
Paul Mooney.
So
I want to pass Naomi the mic, but can I just make my point real quick?
Go ahead.
And then I'm going to get off. So the people,
This
who
whole
are,
segment's about Chappelle. I
the
don't
people
care.
who were mad at Dave Chappelle didn't watch the special.
exactly,
I guarantee you.
and they didn't watch the other 5.
So let me explain to
that's
people
some
what he
social
was.
media
Let me
bullshit.
explain to people as somebody who watched the whole thing what he was saying. And once I tell you what he was saying, you can still be mad at him, but at least be informed of why you're mad at him. Dave Chappelle said it himself. I don't hate trans people or the LGBT community. I'm jealous of them. And the reason he's jealous of them is because he's a black man. Black people have been fighting for equality in this country for hundreds of years. And the LGBTQ community has been fighting for it for a couple of decades now. And they've already made more progress.
Ain't
Oh,
that-
yeah.
ain't that a
Yeah.
bitch?
They've
It's
already made
absolutely
more
insane.
progress.
Yeah.
Why is that?
It's a good question.
Plain
Nick.
and simple. Plain and simple. And if this makes you mad that this is what he believes and he puts it out there, and I give him respect for it. He said so. I don't have a problem with. If you listen to me, he said, if you listen to me, I don't have a problem with gay people or with trans people. I have a problem with white people. He said it straight up.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
a white person can be gay. A white person can be trans. A white person can be bisexual. A white person can't be black. And I guarantee you, if the majority of
that
LGBTQ
was good.
community people,
I'm telling you.
if they were comprised of nothing but black and brown people, nobody would give a shit. There'd be no rainbow
even-
flag. There'd be no parades.
Speak that.
Because look,
Yeah.
all black people did was say, "Hey, I matter."
Talk that shit.
Yeah.
All they said is, "I matter."
Right. And I would tell you this.
And people
even
got
as
pissed
a
off about
Give
that.
Naomi
even as
the
a
mic.
white
Give
man,
her the mic.
even as a white man, I agree with everything he's saying.
Right.
And that you know the
But
the other
okay,
thi-
if you
the
want
other
to
things-
be mad about that though. Because
be mad about it. That's
be mad about
fine.
that.
But be mad about it. There's a difference between
But
sitting there and being
don't-
mad about it and being in your corner and being a pity potty.
But don't
or
say
figuring
he hates,
something
don't
out
say
about
he
it.
hates trans people because
But also,
No.
don't forget the fact that he gave that lady her first opportunity when the LGBT.
I don't know if Josh
community
got to that part.
didn't.
Did you get to that part?
No,
He
we
Not
talks
yet.
about a LGBT. He talks about a
Right.
trans friend of his.
No, I have not.
Okay.
his
I have
friend.
not.
Okay, so
Go ahead.
His friend, who was a transgender, right? Mm-hmm. She was part of the community. They disowned her.
The comedian community.
The LGBT community
Gotcha.
disowned
Gotcha.
her.
Plus.
He gave her
Because she went against their agenda.
right, and he gave her first shot. And because she wasn't accepted by them, she committed suicide. Now we don't know all the details of that,
Right,
and
right.
what caused it, but
But these are the facts, and this is what we know.
This is what's been presented,
this is
and
what
this is
we
what it
know,
looks like.
right?
Right.
So, for him to make jokes about it, but then also, The thing about Dave
Advocate.
Chappelle is he educates with his jokes.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing about him.
Right. So I'm like, where the fuck were y'all at when she was going through that shit?
Exactly.
I
It
was
didn't
giving
fit the
her-
narrative.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
I was
It
giving.
didn't. Who said that?
It didn't fit. It didn't fit the narrative.
I was giving her a shot.
Yeah.
also took care of her daughter after she
The
That
thing.
too.
Yes, he did.
He did that too.
And even going to a basic thing about him, period.
I didn't know any
Is
of that.
that out of that? Correct me if I'm wrong, but the new one is still an hour, right? Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Out of the hour specials that he's done, there's been 6 of them, and that's not even including if you want to include the 3 seasons of Chappelle Show. I don't count the third one; not so good. But if you
Before he bounced.
yeah, he was like, I'm out. And every one of those specials, he literally,
hold on. Okay.
he literally points the microphone or the magnifying glass at every single community that there is.
Right. He talks
And
about everybody.
you don't see white people rising up and saying, "No, I don't agree with those jokes." You don't see Hispanics raising up.
He's calling black people the N-word. They think that's funny as fuck.
Dude, that is literally 90% of Chappelle Show.
Is there such
There's
thing
literally
as an appropriate
in the
joke?
first season, there's literally a whole segment about
so.
him being a black white
It's
supremacist.
always gonna.
Why was that
Someone
not?
I think.
Why was that not on it?
So your question was there ever? Would you say was there ever?
Oh, I'm sorry. the
Is there
topic
ever?
thing. Is there such thing as an appropriate joke?
When what?
Because a joke is a joke. It's a jest. You're making fun of something.
Yes, unless you're gay, lesbian, queer, transsexual, then nothing
Or
is
anything
fucking
else but
funny
white.
anymore.
No,
Right.
white. No. You have a point. If
You have a
you're
point, though.
That's why it's a joke.
If a white person makes a joke about a white person, it's fine.
Yeah.
But if a black guy makes a joke about a white person, it can be canceled.
What about a Hispanic girl?
No, it's still it's
Okay, because the chick that says you're licking nails,
It's still not-
Oh, Angela
It's-
Johnson.
Yeah.
Yes.
it's still not acceptable for a white person to make fun of a black guy.
Well, the craziest thing
Bill
about
Burr
this,
does it all the time.
Yeah, because he's a famous comedian. I've done a couple of times like
What's
you're
that
racist.
guy
Like
that's
what the
married
fuck?
to- What's the
My
guy-
husband almost got written up at work for it.
Hold on, what's
but
the-
they, you know, yeah.
what,
No, go ahead, I'm
the,
sorry.
the
It's so
craziest thing,
weird.
the craziest thing though here is that the people that are being offended. I think we were talking about this earlier too. The edit that's going around from the special where he's talking about beyond pussy is what he's talking about. You have to see it even to get it, and it impossible pussy.
Yeah,
He
that
said,
shit.
It's
that
quite.
shit is
It
true.
tastes like it, but it's not quite it. That's what he's. That's the joke.
It's Skittles, baby.
And then they
Hey,
have
I
this.
got some
sorry.
Skittles. Can I have some?
I'm sorry.
They have this
Oh,
edit
shit.
to where they zoom in to these 2 trans women that happen to be at that show. Now,
Okay.
there's 2 trans women that happen to be at that show. They zoom
Tell me-
the edit. They zoom into it.
Tell me how it tastes.
My thing is
Just
my thing is people are making the choice to either 1 go to those shows or 2 watch the special in general.
Did
Why
they happen to
go?
be there, or were they planted in the audience?
They were
You know
they
who-
were
you
there.
know who he
well,
is.
just
I
remove
feel
that
like
though.
There are that. There are people planted.
But
yes, there are.
but then it goes back to the same thing. You are making the choice. You know this comedian's subject matter.
And he said that.
Just like if
said that.
if you watch a World War II Nazi documentary, you're going to see Nazi doing Nazi things.
You can't be
You're
upset,
subjecting
and
yourself
if
to
you're
that.
Jewish in there, you
You-
know what to expect.
Exactly.
Don't. I mean,
It's not that you can't be upset, but it just know what you're going into.
So why are
Absolutely.
you upset about you're subjecting yourself to the subject matter from the first place,
and then complain about it.
and then you complain about it?
Right.
Doesn't make because there's people there. Hell, I'd pay money to go see Dave
Yeah,
Chappelle.
yeah, that should be funny as
those
fuck.
2 trans women that were offended. I think me and Nick would definitely want to go to that one, for sure. Nick, I still got a minute according to mine.
Oh, okay. I ain't tripping.
Just letting you know.
I want to say one more thing in the mic, if that's okay.
That's fine.
Because the biggest
Big
no, no,
ass cup.
the biggest we're just real quick. The biggest and most important line from that entire special was the very last thing he said.
Which
looked
it
in
usually is.
He looked in the camera and he said,
That's what he usually does.
"This is over. I'm not telling any more jokes about y'all until I'm sure that we're laughing together."
Oh, I
Yeah.
like that.
I like that.
Let me tell you why that's significant. You
going back to Chappelle show?
The other day, Khan said he didn't know why he quit Chappelle.
Yeah, he quit Chappelle.
I'll tell you why he quit Chappelle. In the lost episodes of season 3, there was a skit they were doing, and it was racial pixies.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
And the racial pixies, Dave Chappelle himself dressed up in blackface.
Yes.
And the studio audience, he said there's this just one white guy who was laughing a little too hard.
Heard about that shit.
And he said, I had to ask myself. He said, he said, I had to ask myself,
are they laughing?
Are they laughing with me? Or are they laughing at me?
Yeah.
So look, Dave Chappelle just saw something that happened to him. He actually showed empathy for the LGBTQ community with that statement. He said, I'm not joking about y'all anymore until I'm positive that we are laughing together. That means they are going to have to show him some grace. He's already shown a little bit of grace by saying, look, I know he wasn't apologizing.
No.
He just said he understood that regardless of his intent, if somebody else is hurt by that, then he's not going to do it anymore until he's sure that we're both laughing together. And I thought that was powerful.
And I'll end it with this because I'm about to end. I love the fact that he said that. He didn't apologize.
No.
Which I have a problem with any comedian that thinks it's okay to apologize for a joke they've said.
Freedom of speech.
I hate
Not like they're
comedians.
MLB commentator.
Yeah, I hate comedians that have to apologize for the jokes.
That's like comedians who.
But I love the fact, like you just said, he made a statement. The ball is on their court. It's up to them. And that's how I end that.
I know this is not my time. I know you clapping and shit. Like my voice. What am I? What's the BET Awards? What the fuck?
We need the Oscar music.
Okay, that's fine. Y'all gonna put the Usher music on? I'll still talk over it. But no, it's cool. It's fine. It's fine.
We got 2 more rotations.
No, it's good. It's good.
We'll get you one.
We have 2 more rotations. We got
Beyonce should have won. I'm sorry.
You're there.
Kissing at 14, they can start driving at 15. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
that's
They're either gonna kiss here or they're gonna kiss in the car.
That's true, but here's the thing: like, how long? Because you've been young, you've had raging hormones. How long does kissing scratch that itch? Not very long. Like after a while, it's time to move on to something else. Now we start getting to those dry hand jobs, and
you're getting ahead of yourself, man.
You went straight to hand jobs,
bro. I'm just telling my experience.
So if those you
What's
listening,
hold on,
next
time out.
steps is kiss, hand jobs. right.
What comes after kiss?
No.
Okay, I'm sorry. Make out.
That's better. I like.
Then
that.
grab the boob.
You grab the boob. See,
second base, right?
There is steps in between. You went straight to home.
Okay,
run.
you grab the
said,
boob. You grab the boob. What does she grab? Hand job. Thank you.
All right.
What else is in here? I will.
All right. Was it Ashley?
You're up.
Yes.
It was Ashley, right?
No, it is.
You're-
It's always been.
It was.
It is.
It changed at some point.
All right. So your time is going to start.
This is not all mine.
Right.
Can we move it from in front of
Are
me?
you ready?
Holy-
Wait, are
You
we
can
ready
move it to in
with?
front
Are you ready?
It's not just my time. It's mine and Witt's.
Oh
Okay,
God, this is
okay.
a nightmare.
Here we go.
Oh,
And your time is starting now.
wait, can we just all take a minute and look at what's in front of Chris Khan?
No, fuck you. That's not my shit.
Oh my gosh.
Chris?
All right. So
Jeez.
today we want to talk about.
This is fine.
Bam.
Bam. Yeah, so Ash and I wanted to just plug our own business for the next 15 minutes.
I just want to talk about the fact that plastic surgery is not. I'm in the pocket. I'm in the pocket.
On and poppin'.
Good God.
Plastic surgery is not what it used to be, and I hate that people are still stuck on that. Michael J. I don't know. Is that,
You can name drop. You can name drop.
Okay,
What
all right.
We on the
Wait,
internet.
Michael
Can
Jackson.
Naomi and I switch spots so that Ashley and I aren't looking at each other and I'm looking away from the
No, you
camera?
could just disregard the camera. Just look
Oh
at each
shit!
other.
I have to take this phone call.
Okay. So, y'all want to talk to me about plastic surgery? Ask me questions.
you
I
talk-
would
Absolutely.
love.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, so as a woman who is probably more likely than a man to get plastic surgery, am I correct? Like, what percentage of your clientele is women versus men?
Ideally, we're talking 60-40.
Okay.
Right
okay.
now, it's about 20-80.
All right. So as a woman, like, do you get like put under if you get plastic surgery? Like
150%.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And not just by men, by women too. Like, oh no, I want to be I'm fine with the body God gave. Like, hey, I was too, but
Have
wanted
you
a little bit
yourself?
more.
Have you yourself have work done?
yes, I have.
What?
That-
What?
am
what
I
is-
not supposed to like? No, I mean I market these for a living, so
That's fine. So what have you had done? There we go.
is that an appropriate question for a man to ask a woman?
On this
What have you had
on-
done?
I'm kidding. No,
On this
I don't
podcast,
care.
it is.
No, I don't care.
Apparently
so
it
I have
is.
had the first thing I got done was my boobs because since I was like 3 or 4 years old, I wanted bigger boobs.
Wait, what?
3 or
That's the
4.
thing.
What? Really
Yeah.
young?
No.
What the fuck?
No, I just knew that I wanted the big boobs. So yes, I had my boobs done. Lipo's always a thing. I have my lips, and I have
Wait, no,
never
we're supposed
had.
to be talking about our patients.
Why, hold on, but-
not Ashley.
But no. We just it
I
was
asked a
just,
question.
yeah.
I asked a question.
Well, no, the
Oh,
question.
okay.
Okay,
I'm
I'm sorry.
I've
I'm
also
sorry.
never had a wrinkle.
Okay, but
because
can I ask you a
Sorry.
question? I'm
Yes,
sorry.
yes, you sure can.
I'm
Me
so
neither,
sorry.
because
And
I'm
no
naturally
disrespect to you,
beautiful like this.
Chris. Can y'all give Chris like some mark?
Fuck you.
No, but I think
Yeah.
I'm old fashioned, right?
Yeah.
So when we talked earlier about like stretch marks and wrinkles, that's you earn
No,
that.
those are exactly.
So
Just
why
like
would you
the
get-
scars of your mastectomy. Just like
Wait,
the
what?
scars of your
hold on.
abdominoplasty.
You can get
What
scars
is
removed.
what is the fascination with it? Why do you think so many women want to be?
Perfect? That's
No.
That
answer that
doesn't
question
exist.
yourself.
Not
I'm sorry,
not
Chris, go ahead.
perfect. I don't think women want to be perfect. I just think they want to feel better about themselves.
Exactly. And it's not for other men.
Chris, go ahead, man.
Honestly.
It's usually
not.
for other women, honestly.
That's on you.
150%.
From one woman to another.
Yes,
yeah.
it is. Yes,
But
it is.
also
I could
for
give
themselves.
2 fucks about
Hey,
what a guy thinks about me,
You on
but
the
if a
couch.
girl,
You stay on the couch. Now you know how I feel.
When I have date night with my husband, I am not gonna lie.
Who are you looking at?
He always thinks I look good. Shout out to you, baby. Love you. But whenever I'm going out with my girls, oh man, well, I am bringing 3 changes of clothes,
Yeah.
2 different
I think-
tights, boots, booties, like sandals, wedges.
You
Y'all
women,
don't
women
realize.
you women.
are like, no.
I didn't say you
Are,
women. I
y'all are
just-
y'all's
I know, you
worst
didn't.
enemies.
Yes, we
Oh,
are.
absolutely.
Y'all's
100%.
worst enemies. Like I can't stand that about y'all. Like
I do have a serious question because you made the comment earlier that the majority of your clientele is women. So
I said 60-40. We would like for it to be more like 70-30. I mean, we'd like it to be more.
I think 60-40 is a generous split.
I
would say.
know. That's why I said we would like it to be 60-40. It's more like 70-20, 80-20. I mean,
So-
70-30, 80-20. I would agree
with that being said, for our
Baby,
male
wanna sit?
for our male
You're done.
listeners of the podcast, what kind of procedures do your men clientele get at a plastic surgery clinic?
lipo. Everyone can
Lipo?
benefit from lipo.
So most recently, I would say the majority of the men that are coming in are actually having what we call gynecomastia excision,
Removal, yeah.
which is removal of excess breast tissue.
I want to let every no
And
a
what
lot of
what
men.
does that do?
So
Let's
some
talk
men
about the difference
have
between man boobs and
and
excess
fat.
breast tissue.
Yeah.
Because now you have my attention.
fat,
Because
right.
I have what people will call the little
So,
C cups.
There's a difference between regular fat and breast tissue.
Right.
And some men, I mean, every man has some
Amount
of breast tissue and all of that stuff.
No,
but
that comes from diet.
no, not always.
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you why. This is what because I take.
Oh, from
Oh,
your
Dr. Mike, right?
From your educated
Uh-huh.
opinion, tell us. Tell
Okay.
us more, Dr.
Okay.
Mike.
Please.
It's Dr. Evans.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
Evans.
Dr. Evans.
Thank you,
Because
brother.
we haven't worked for Dr.
No. I'm saying that you don't know what you're talking about, but I do know my diet. What I'm saying is that, for example, there are certain foods that you digest that increase your estrogen.
Whitney.
Fair enough. So that's not.
So I'm not wrong.
Yeah, but it's
And
not
that
like
and that
be
goes
like
for
really
women as well.
minimally increased.
No, yeah, it's just no.
it's more about
depends
your
So it's
genes.
a combination. If I may have the
Hold
floor.
on, y'all
for
gonna
a
leave me here
moment.
with all the three ladies?
I'm
bro?
sorry, Mike. I'm sorry, Mike. Go ahead. Oh, Mike, you're our favorite. Go ahead.
Mike,
Thank you, okay.
you brought yourself into this, all right?
You know what? I'll get myself out. That's fine. What I'm saying is there are foods that you ingest that are prominent in estrogen and in testosterone.
It's just like
That's a
eating
fact.
carrots.
So
over
I'm not going
broccoli.
to necessarily disagree with you, but I am going to say that that's only a portion of
Right.
the
Right.
issue.
If you
so
eat
there
a
are
lot of
certain
stuff.
things that and genetics that will contribute to a hormone
That too.
imbalance.
Genetics. I will give you
Genetics
that.
is
That will
the
contribute to a
major.
hormone imbalance that will
And working out
create-
don't have nothing to do with that.
No, but you can't lose.
Oh, my ears ringing. Oh,
I'm sorry. You can't lose this breast tissue no matter how much, guys in the locker room, like they can work out all they want. They can run whatever,
Because
but they
it's not
have
fat.
this. It's not fat. It's
Your muscle
breast
underneath
tissue.
can lift, but losing the tissue, I think, is something else.
Exactly.
okay. So what I'm actually looking for, like a trim build, or they want pecs.
No,
'Cause
they
so-
legitimately, and I have seen very severe cases where a man has
it's
a
actual
breast,
So
tissue.
are
and it
pecs
actually
actual
looks like.
titties?
No,
okay,
pecs are
you've-
muscle.
What are man boobs?
Are
That's
the ones
gynecomastia.
that jiggle.
Okay,
Yes.
wait. Let me talk. Let me say.
Sorry.
We have pecs, which are pectoral muscles. Okay.
Right.
We have fat on top of said pectoral muscles, which we would get rid of with liposuction. We have gynecomastia, which is an excess of breast tissue on a male.
That's what she
Those
said.
are three.
Titty meat.
Those are three separate.
That's that.
Three
That's
separate
that
things.
brisket fat
They cannot
on the
be
bottom.
treated in the
That's
same
that good
Exactly.
shit, boy. That shit
That's
is
what
with
it
some
is.
sauce.
The white meat. White meat.
The white meat.
Yeah.
See, I'm a dark meat man. I'm talking about the booty meat when I say that. I mean that dark meat.
So
So
that's
no
what
amount
you have.
of workout, diet, blah blah blah
Sorry,
blah is going
sorry.
to get rid of said breast tissue, and it has
Correct.
to be surgically excised.
Okay.
Now
so-
another thing that's a popular
Woo!
offense.
Look at them
I'm
titties.
sorry. I'm
No,
sorry.
go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So when we're there and taking and removing the breast tissue of a man, they also, when you're there,
I,
why not
just do a little
lipo,
sculpture.
abdomen, and then also, flanks
We have
and
spent
that
an
area?
entire 10 minutes talking about.
I think it was
man
mostly
titties.
But can I ask you a
Mike.
question?
It was
Ask-
Mike.
Take
Hold on,
Mike's
hold on.
mic.
It was Michael. Yes,
Michael
go
Ray
ahead,
Evans
Michael.
the second to be
Yes.
asked. So what I'm saying
Michael
is
the second.
Michael
He's
Ray
stealing
Evans.
everybody's
Ray
minutes.
Evans the second. Okay.
When you trying to give me some extra minutes earlier?
No, I was trying to give Naomi the minutes you stole from her.
I don't even want it no more.
Do we
What
feel
I'm saying is,
animosity right now?
do you what a who?
Ask me the more questions. Ask me the more questions.
No,
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna ask you this,
Sure.
and this is women.
Naomi is a woman.
Do you,
I
if
spit
your
on the mic,
man
I'm
goes
sorry.
get plastic surgery, does that make y'all feel some kind of way?
Personally, I don't like a man doing Botox, facial stuff. I don't.
Okay, so you yourself. So earlier you said that you've had a couple things done.
Yes.
But you're not okay with your significant.
It's not that I'm not okay.
other.
I'm just not going to send him to go do that.
So if he came
If that's
home,
what he
Send you
wants
to go
to
do
do,
it either.
so if he came
correct.
home and has
But we
something
have
done,
plenty of patients that send their husbands, right?
That is really
If
makes
we
me-
had someone
need-
like you,
hey, if
Mike,
you want that on the
there
camera,
would
you
be
gotta step back
no
just a little bit.
reason. There
Get
would be
your
no
boy.
reason.
Get your boy and his man boobs out of the camera, please.
I
so if you
281 971
9711. Oh, check out our new
Yes,
website.
281.
Beautiful. Okay, anyway.
So-
What you were saying.
Why is it weird for a dude to do it?
I didn't say it was weird.
She
I
just-
prefer my man more natural.
yeah.
My husband would hate
So
for
you
me to
have
get
the-
plastic surgery.
You have the business standpoint, right? So we both have a business to run, and then we have our own personal preferences, right?
Exactly.
So I don't think I would be pushing my husband to go be like, oh, go do some plastic surgery.
So Nick, have you
But I
have
like my
anything
girls
done?
with big. Oh,
but
I'm just
the
kidding.
same penis dick implant.
But no, what I'm saying is no. Most women that do it because they feel some kind of way. If your dude did it because
I think
he
that's an
liked
uneducated opinion.
I agree.
I also think that has a lot to do with the beauty standards of women these days.
Because you know what, Mike? People are a lot more candid with us.
He just
Then
said
they're gonna
because his
be-
dude wants them to do it.
No, he
he's saying women do it because they feel some type of way about themselves.
And men do it because they feel some type of way about their
Because
friends.
I want you to see me some kind of way. It's not. I don't necessarily want to do it. I do it for you. But
I don't agree. I don't agree with that one. I've gotten.
So,
we've had.
based on my personal experience, I've seen women specifically come in because they. I can't obviously say names, but we've had a handful of recent patients actually that have come in.
Keep going, Whitney.
I've had a handful of patients that have recently come in because they're recently post-divorce and feel like, oh, I don't feel good about myself.
Hey, we've had a couple of men that
cheated,
were recently divorced,
doing
the same thing,
or they are still married. And my husband recently cheated, and I saw pictures of the
not
the
her
woman.
husband, but
no,
Yeah, not Nick. We don't endorse that here on the Spell Like Millionaires podcast.
So right, and
there is
I've seen
every
pictures
single
of such
walks
and such.
of life.
I mean,
every
you guys don't
single
know.
walks of life.
You've
You could
also-
be perfectly gorgeous and just very happy with yourself, but there's just this one little.
So
I'm sorry, pocket.
I'll say
There's just
this:
one little-
what is so? What is the and yeah? You can answer this however any way you want to. What's the top 5 procedures for men and women in yours clinic?
All right,
In y'all's clinic, not
men-
yours.
For men, it's gonna be
gynecomastia.
And that's the
You're gonna have
breast,
to use
right?
layman terms for this.
liposculpture. Gynecomastia is like taking the breast tissue out.
Okay.
Yeah, we got that.
And
one.
then
Number 2.
liposculpture
of the chest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lipo of the flanks.
Okay, flanks.
What's flanks?
Love
That's
handles.
the love
Love
handles.
handles. Okay.
And then blephs.
Upper
Blephs.
upper eyelids.
Upper
eyelids. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll come back to that one because that has my interest.
Yeah, upper eyelids, and then of course the feet decreaser.
She's stupid. She's fucking with you.
Feet
Okay, so the
decreasing?
other thing is men that have lost a significant amount of weight or weight in
yeah,
general
body
that have
lift.
gotten like really toned and have loose skin and want to get the extra skin
Or
off.
people
Yeah.
that have gastric bypass, gastric sleeve,
Okay.
they come
I
back,
don't know
they
what
have
number
all
we're
that.
at, but I would say those
That-
are the most popular.
that I can
That's
totally
5.
understand.
So
Yeah.
for women, what is your top 5?
Boobs.
Boobs, butts, lipo, like that whole thing. Face, either really
Oh, right
popular
now
has been
is-
this.
yeah, the double chin
double chin.
and
I'm
jaw
interested in getting
definition.
the turkey neck
like
removed.
the jawline contouring.
This will be. I know we only have a minute left. But I
okay,
believe,
but number 5 is facelift.
So I will say this. Hang on, wait, because I think you might agree with me, Mike. I don't know. I've known you for all but an hour, but I think we might agree on
Why
this.
did we have to go last?
I don't know. No, Mike's last.
So when you said the men, most of that stuff was because of something they've worked on and they fixed.
No.
No.
Yeah,
One of those things.
you lost weight.
How
if
did you? What about a blepharoplasty?
I said most. I didn't say all. I said
One of the 5, so 20% of the things that we
so.
listed.
You said love handles, so they could have still worked out and they couldn't get the love
No,
handles off.
stubborn fat is a real thing. Stubborn fat that you can't get rid of.
Right.
with-
So they've worked themselves, but they can't get that fat off.
So what are you trying to say?
That's what I'm saying. Let me say here. So, hang on, we're not yet because we still got 20 seconds. No. I want to. This is a conversation. I don't. Y'all should know me.
I've never met him.
So, but most of y'all stuff was about something working off that can't be done.
No, I would disagree. One of the 5 things we listed was about something working.
Well,
off
she just mentioned stubborn fat. Stubborn fat is something you can't get rid of working out. But then, for women, most of the stuff is enhancing the way that you look
alarm is that?
for other people. Now, this is outsider looking in. I'm not in the industry. I don't think.
Josh,
I think you can call the
It's not mine.
guy thing the same thing. It's just enhancing. Is it not enhancing? Their
I wouldn't
current
say it's
position?
enhancing, but it's things that can't be fixed.
So how are our things that can't be fixed?
You sound really defensive. Calm down.
Hey, this is my industry, girl.
Exactly. Thank you. That's where I'm going with that. Here. I'll swing the mic to you, Mike. You got like 20 seconds left, Mike.
Chip my tooth off. No. I know.
have to get a new grill.
We do it, and this is what we don't realize. Men bend over backwards just to keep you. Y'all
You think
do
we
it to
don't?
impress. No, because at any moment, you the first one to cancel a brother.
Nah. You should.
So, no,
let's
I'm
have
just-
another show about dating in the.
No, see,
Cancel
I've been
a
married
brother.
twice. Hold on. I've been married twice.
This is like when the
I've been
40-hour
married
work week
none.
changed to
And there are reasons why.
relationships.
All right,
So our
guys, we're
plastic
gonna go to
surgery
the
is gonna change to the
highlights.
cancel hour.
We're gonna go to the next, the best of segment. Nick may
Our
tell me
casting couch has been broken by
it's
Con
been
and Nick.
broken. What's the next? What's the next sound drop from episode what? Episode season. So this is from the Ozeal interview. So if you know who Ozeal is, he is the podcast godfather or the podfather of the podcast Houston Facebook page, and he's one of our special guests. He is from the season 4, episode 2. So that drop is from here.
Episode 42.
And oh, is that right?
We're in season 3, bro.
Oh, my bad.
Episode 42.
Episode 42. My bad. Episode
That's gonna
42.
be another
Ozeal's interview, and that drop is from here. So we'll be right back.
Did you guys go to broadcasting school?
No.
No.
Did you learn like
Not at
audio
all.
engineering? Not really. See,
I barely went to school.
so here's the thing. Just even like being in the room with you guys, like, you know, Josh is doing his thing. He's obviously knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
And you guys are like natural. Like people don't know when they go to podcasting, what makes, and I know I'm jumping here, but people always ask me what makes a podcast great. And to me is the personalities behind the microphone, but really understanding a sense of broadcasting. A lot of us didn't go to broadcasting school. Nobody
Right.
has formal training, but I think if you pay attention to, you know, the Howard Sterns of the world and
yeah.
the people that do radio, right?
Right.
We can take that and adopt that and bring that into podcasting.
Right.
So, you know, you guys do a fantastic job of making this professional, of incorporating video, the live reads and the headlines. Amazing
thank
job.
you.
And just watching you.
Thank you.
You're pros.
Yeah. We're
I'm
trying.
giving you an early grade here, man.
We got the sign off right there. Done. We're Nick. We're already done.
So I mean, anyway, so you guys
No,
are awesome.
No, I
Yeah,
appreciate that. It
much
takes.
respect.
Alrighty. That was the game of topical chairs. That was some shit, bro. That's gonna be
That was a
really.
clusterfuck.
That is gonna be a
Jesus
really
Christ.
fun edit. I don't know if I need my mic turned up or my headphone. Go ahead and turn my headphone up if you would. Number one.
Yeah, you sound,
Okay.
As far as micro, you sound good to me.
Naomi said she
I like
wants
this
to.
mic.
Naomi said she wants to reclaim her 3 minutes. So I'm gonna let her do that.
Hang on. Let me check with the podcast. The producer community. Give me 1 second.
Ready, please?
It's approved. Go ahead. Naomi.
Okay, Naomi's gonna reclaim her 3 minutes for her 15 minutes. It's talking about the 40-hour work week.
I will.
Before we finally wrap this shit show up.
And I will let you know when you can start. You have your 3 minutes starting now.
There you go.
Okay, so I'm really excited to pick this back up. So we started integrating social media into the work week, which is 200% legitimate.
Gotcha.
That's one of the things that's been a major change. You're constantly available to anybody who wants you to work for them. Obviously, whether it's your boss or whether you're a contractor or whatever, you're constantly available. And frankly, if you don't answer within 5 minutes, then they're going to go somewhere else. So you're forced into this position. So one of the things that I really like to hear about is one of the studies done in another country. For example, Iceland. They cut its work week and found greater happiness and no loss in productivity. Granted, Iceland is tiny. The entire workforce amounts to about 200,000 people, but 86% of Iceland's working population has moved to shorter hours or has the right to negotiate such a schedule, according to a report by the Association for Democracy and Sustainability and the think tank Autonomy. Ooh, wow, I messed that one up.
Autonomy.
Autonomy. Wow.
That's all good.
Sorry.
Yours sounded better.
This follows 2 successful trials involving 2,500 workers that the report called a major success. The trials were conducted from 2015 to 2019, and workers went from a 40,000 work 40-hour weekly schedule to 35 or 36-hour weekly schedule without a reduction in pay. So this is not a significant change in hours, but it's just enough to give you some kind of sanity, make you feel like you are a person and not a freaking working machine.
That's un-American, Naomi.
Well, I'm
That's
Dutch.
just straight up. If you bring up anything like what you're talking about, like if you say, "Hey, this is how they do it in Iceland," they're just gonna say, "Oh, you're a socialist." And the thing is, when they point out socialism, they always want to talk about the ones that fail, like Venezuela.
Yeah.
But they don't ever want to talk about the ones where it actually works.
I think the people that know me in like real life. IRL, as you know, the youngins are saying these days.
Right.
They know that I'm a big supporter of socialist ideals. So not necessarily socialism, and socialism itself takes a long time to put into place. It would not work for America immediately. However, these kinds of changes would work for the greater good for mental health, which is trending, but no one wants to do anything about it unless you're being prescribed more pills.
Actually, and you just mentioned that, and I had a struggle on which my topic was
I
going to
think
be.
that-
And my topic was either going to be Dave Chappelle, or is it a gun problem or a mental health problem?
Yeah, totally mental health.
But I think we could do a whole episode on that.
Absolutely.
Which is beyond.
Yeah.
That's why I said, you know what? We can do Chappelle in 15 minutes.
Season
That's
four,
what
season
Whitney
4
and
coming
I were
at you.
going to talk about too.
I feel like that. Not the type of person that's going to try to save face, but I think the word socialism scares a fuckload of people.
Yeah,
It's because of the unknown.
It's
No,
it's
it's
because it's a
uneducated.
word.
It's
Uneducated.
It's
No,
a
hold on.
loaded word that really people don't really know what it means,
Exactly.
and that's what
Yes.
bothers people.
There's so many socialist
there's
aspects
also-
to our government that exist
When
now.
people
that-
hear that word or
failed.
Democrats.
All right, guys. That was
Naomi's
Chairs.
3 minutes. Woo! All right, buddy.
Hey, you told me I had this. I had a strict,
got you.
I had a strict thing I gotta follow, and if I gotta be back for season 4, I gotta listen to the person that's in
Josh,
control
you've
of
done a
everything.
fantastic job. This is what we're gonna do. I want to get all the thank yous out of the way. We're gonna close this show with Poet Lady Key, aka Keisha Lott Wells. But the first thing I want to do before we go to her final poem. So, Josh, what we'll do, we'll play Poet Lady Key. When Poet Lady Key is over,
Yep.
let's go straight to the outro.
Straight to the outro.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give the thank yous out right now. First of all, I want to thank our very special guest, Ashley. Thank you so much for showing up.
Thank you.
I want to thank my man Mike Evans.
The Mike Evans.
The Mike Evans.
The Mike Evans.
Mike E.
And last but certainly not least, I want to thank my beautiful wife, Whitney. Thank you so much.
The Whitney Stevenson.
I just want to say this really quick. November 24th is going to be the 2-year anniversary of the Smells Like Middle Aged Spirit podcast. Thank you. It would not have made it this far without the support of my wife.
Yes, wet.
So I want to give her a big hand.
I think I'll stand for that.
She allowed me, thank you.
Standing ovation.
She allowed me to start this crazy venture with my brother-in-law 2 years ago. She let me sit there and podcast on our kitchen nook when we first started. She went through me spending stupid ass money building a studio that we recorded a whopping 3 episodes inside of. And then when we bought this house, she gave me my own space to do this damn thing. So on the days that I want to quit,
I'm so proud of you.
thank you, baby. On the days that I want to quit, I remember why I started in the first place, and that's because of the people in this room and those of you who are listening, the Spirit Sniffers. We love you guys. We appreciate all of your support. I want to congratulate Josh and Naomi really quick. I forgot to mention this. Episode 55 is officially the most listened to episode of the Smells Like Middle Aged Spirit podcast. We reached over 300.
That's what I'm talking about.
We reached over 300 downloads, and look, I know there's a lot of podcasts out there that's like, oh, 300 downloads. Look, I understand that, but let me tell you, for the Smells Like Middle Aged Spirit podcast,
That's
reaching
awesome.
300 downloads in less than 3 hours is a big deal. And I hope all of you guys came back. I know this show was a little bit hectic. We're gonna test my editing skills a little bit.
So I'm gonna kind of ride the rave you're on too. Is I'm gonna thank my wife as well for allowing me to do this with my crazy work schedule. Not to be a jab at Naomi's topic, but I have a 7-day work week, and I'm still able to do this. And I want to thank everybody in this room, on this team that allows me to come in and be able to help y'all grow.
Absolutely. And I want to thank you, Josh. I want to thank Naomi.
We've got a good team.
I want to thank Chris Kahn so much for everything that you guys have done. We do have a good team, and I'm very proud of you guys. Congratulations, and we're headed to a 4th season. What's up, Mike?
No, I'm not trying to. Can everybody hear me say shit?
Everybody can hear you, bro. We've been hearing you the whole damn
Why you put it in my
episode.
mouth like this, bro? Damn.
That's what she said.
Fuck.
All of a sudden, it's not so fun.
I'm trying to get us out of here. Go ahead, Mike.
It was an honor to be here, Chris. You know,
Naomi.
Kinfolk,
His name's
Naomi.
Nick.
That's my brother right there.
That's Naomi.
That's
Ashley right here.
That Ashley, and I don't know all y'all like this, and I haven't been here, so this is new to me. But thanks for having me here. I had such a fucking good time.
We'll bring
Thanks for
Mike
being
back
here.
on. He's got a lot to say.
Thanks for being here, Mike.
Yeah, okay, y'all kiss my ass, but I'm trying to be
No,
nice.
you're coming back. You're
But
coming
look,
back.
No, you for real.
But look, that ass, subscribe to my brother's stuff, man. Like that ass. Like this is family. That's what's important.
Yep.
That
You read my mind, man. That was my next thing. Please,
Man.
you guys not only
That
subscribe.
ass is his family. Subscribe.
Yeah.
And so wherever you listen to your podcast, go get it. I promise you it's worth it.
Appreciate you, big dog.
yeah.
Appreciate you, big dog.
Mike said so.
And also, don't forget
I
to go.
said so.
Also, don't forget to go to the Spirit Swag store and represent your favorite podcasting style.
Not
Get
only
the t-shirts,
like,
the hoodies.
in the studio? Like, can I buy some right now? Or
I'll get you hooked
I
up.
was gonna say, I
I'll
can
get
make
you
a
hooked
shirt.
up.
Not only are we endorsed by the Ozil de Bastos.
Yes.
We are now endorsed by the Mike Evans.
I do want to shout. Yeah, I do want to shout out Ozil DeBastos of Pod Houston. He gave us a shout out. He showed us love. Everybody who's supporting us, we love you so much. Lastly, before I get us out of here, I want to thank our sponsors, Stephen Terry
Absolutely.
Pest Illumination. Thank you so much, brother. We love you. Thank you for all of your support. I want to thank Amity Innovations, my good friend Stephanie and Ron Barrett. Love you guys so much. And I want to thank Brian Wells of Myriad Mobile. Thank you guys so much. Also, our video our video ads, Urban Soap Bar, Girls to Mom, Golden Touch Events, Josh Beard Realtor,
the Josh Beard Realtor.
and Naomi Richardson of Richardson Design Works. Guys, thank you so
Yeah.
much. This has been one hell of a ride.
look at what Whitney has.
What's up?
We gonna pray.
Let's get that. Let's get that after the show. This is what I want to do.
We're gonna pray after the show. I'm gonna agree with that though.
Speaking of Brian Wells, Poet Lady Key is going to be the last thing you hear on season 3 of the Smells Like Middle Aged Period podcast. I want to thank you guys so much for all of your support. We will be back for season 4. We love you. For my special guest, Ashley, my beautiful wife, Whitney, my boy, Mike, and my podcast crew, Josh Beard, Chris Kahn. My name is Nick Stevenson.
And I am Naomi Richardson, and we will see you in season 4. Ow!
Listen up.
Now listen up.
It's about to get real. Here's Spit Talking with Poet Lady Key.
Hello, spirit sniffers. It's your girl, Poet Lady Key, back at it. I'm about to spit one that's very, very dear to my heart due to the climate in the world. And guys, I know that we're legally free, but sometimes it don't feel that way. So I wrote a poem because I was questioning freedom. But then I had to realize, what does freedom really mean to me? Because freedom means different things depending who it is, and everybody's perspective is different. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of my perspective. Before I can declare true freedom, I first must realize what freedom even means to me. What is freedom? Freedom is shaking the mentality that women only built for sexuality. Finally, men respecting our abilities to populate the entire race, and make no mistakes, we still build dreams, goals, bank rolls, children, and hell. No matter how bad y'all disrespect us, we still help build you men. What is freedom? Freedom is investment, land ownership, being dominant in your field. Freedom is leaving a legacy that even our children can feel. Freedom is teenagers having role models who ain't bothered by the troubled youth. Freedom is not judging anyone, because if it had not been for the grace of God, then it could have been me, but it sure could have been you. What is freedom? Freedom is walking down the street without a target on your back. Matter of fact, freedom is being bold and black. Freedom is Christianity, Buddha, Islam, understanding we all have different beliefs, but that don't make me better than you, and this show don't make me beneath. What is freedom? Freedom is me standing here spitting truth without concern, for the wise will discern that freedom is a choice. Freedom is the ability to do the most, and you may not like it, but you will feel, because real always vibe with a female spitting real. What is freedom? Freedom is being strong enough to stand alone but belong to a tribe. For the black culture must come together. We no longer just want to survive but thrive and rise to our rightful place as a royal race. Man, our ancestors overcame slavery, yet they still try to kill our people daily. Black people, I want you to hear me with your hearts. That just speaks on how powerful we must really be. And no matter what they do to us, they will never be able to break us mentally or spiritually. What is freedom? Freedom is women living by a code. If you got a man or a woman, he's married, he's separated, he's in a complicated situation, or he not ready for a commitment, then tell that man, hell no. Freedom is women understanding that we got to rise up our standards. That's the only way for men to change and become better and be who they supposed to be. And that is powerful, leading men of integrity. What is freedom? Freedom of me sitting here spitting truth without concern, for the wise will discern that freedom is a choice. Freedom is me doing the most, and you may not like it. You may not like me, but you will feel, because real always vibe when a person's speaking real. What is freedom? I am freedom.
You've been listening to the Smells Like Middle-Aged Spirit podcast. For more show content, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And don't forget to visit spiritswagstore.com for everything you need to rep your favorite podcast in style.